Timo. I see you, Timo. You troublemaker. How's everyone doing? Figured I'd bring a classic back. Oh, shoot, indeed. Do you think Bane will pop up in Batman? I think eventually. I don't know if he will right away. I think you need to go through a bunch of other rogue galleries before you get to Bane. So the topic is very clear. If anyone wants to join, for or against Batman versus Wolverine. Yeah, I don't even think you need magnets for this one on Batman. But I've been seeing some Bat downplay, so I figured that I give him a little bit of love. Throw him up there. All the likes and shares are appreciated. Thank you, everyone. I got a couple of topics up, so I can throw them up depending on what people want to do. But I really figured we'd do this one. I know it gets thrown on Comic Talk every once in a while, but, you know, it's always good to go around and chat about these topics. Okay, boom. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. I've been at a work retreat this entire time, so I haven't been able to do anything. Again, if anyone wants to come up and discuss it, Wolverine versus the Batman, no prep, random encounter, please let me know. I'd be happy to have people up. Again, thank you for all the likes and shares, everyone. Boom. What's happening, brother?
Yo,
How you doing?
what's up? Chilling. How about you?
Finally relaxing. I've been at a retreat this whole time for work, so it's good to kind of
Unwind.
chill.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, definitely. So what's your thoughts on this?
I definitely think Batman wins. He just has like way too many win cons for Wolverine, and he can just kind of play the distance because Wolverine's only win con requires him to close the gap. So
Let's see. What? Someone thinks that Wolverine slams, so I'll throw the invite out. Yeah, man, I think Batman has way too many win cons, and I
yeah,
don't think Wolverine's physicals are enough to make the difference that I think a lot of people think it will.
yeah, like Batman. I think after seeing, especially with his detective skills, after like scanning his anatomy and seeing that like, he's a man with beast-like qualities coming at him with like unknown metal claws. He'll probably just like play a little, play a little like defensively and just start throwing gadgets.
Exactly. It doesn't take the world's greatest fucking detective to realize when someone pops claws out of their hands, they're probably not a normal human.
Yeah,
I guess so many people say that. It's like, well, how would Batman know he's a mutant? It's like, I don't know. He has fucking claws coming out of his hands.
yeah,
Putting aside all the gear and tech he has, I could probably figure that shit out.
like Batman is more. He has more than enough deductive reasoning skills to come to that conclusion.
Yeah. Thank you, Momo. Thank you so much for getting me to 1K. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for the likes. Really appreciate it. I'm just curious, I don't get enough Marvel people up on my lives. I don't know why. Maybe it's because maybe I don't have as much of a Marvel following. But, like, I'm not scary. If people want to talk, they can talk. If you're in the chat and you feel as though Wolverine wins, please come up. No one's going to bite your hand off.
It's the fear hacks, fear hacks in them away.
I have some backup topics if this goes nowhere. I don't know if there's anyone in the community that really thinks like very strongly that Wolverine still like confidently feels as though he wins. And this is an interesting topic because I don't know if you know this, but Wolverine's my favorite Marvel character, so it's my favorite DC versus favorite Marvel. Hey Jake, if you want to come up, please come up. You're more than welcome.
I know of one person that thinks Wolverine wins, but
I
he
got
recently blocked me,
Wolverine, bro.
so
Okay, you got Wolverine. What's your reasons?
Ain't he like ain't he like immortal?
Uh, well, immortal's kind of a loose term, but to a degree,
Cause
why would that matter?
didn't they make Deadpool out of his cells and Deadpool's immortal? So
yo,
yeah.
is that edits?
Yo, what's up, Fabrizi?
Yo, what's up, bro?
I'm
So
not
you
well
said
versed
Wolverine
in
slams, right, Fabrizi? Wolverine slams, no diff?
Bro, chill, chill, chill. You'll never hear me say that. You'll never hear me say that.
So let me. Was it Zay? Zay. Let me. Am I saying that right?
yeah,
Okay. So let me ask you this: how does being immortal allow him to win?
because it's like one, he's immortal. He got healing factors. We know that um Wolverine just off a general principle could fight. Like he might not be the most skilled fighter. He might not be a more skilled fighter than Batman and stuff, but we know that he can fight. So it's like that would be like a never ending fight because
Well,
he's
let me
immortal
ask you
and
this: has Wolverine lost fights before?
yeah.
But he's immortal, correct?
Yeah, but I mean,
So
obviously that's
how
gonna
about I ask
happen.
this? We got a few win cons Batman can do,
That's
right?
just to make it look good though in movies.
Okay. Well, let's look at some win cons, and then how about I give you how I think this fight would play out? Okay.
Mhm.
So, couple win cons. First and foremost, we know that Wolverine, while is an enhanced human, only has a certain level of strength, and we know for a fact that he's not stronger than vampires. Batman utilizes bull rope strong enough to hold down Mary Queen of the Dam, which is a vampire. Those bull ropes are incredibly strong. He has foam that is able to restrain someone on the level of strength that wrestled with Superman and hold them down for a short time. Whereas we see Wolverine get stuck in ice and not be able to get out of ice. Right? We've seen multiple times that Wolverine is susceptible to tranquilizers, knockout gas, drugging, and various other stuff. Although he will eventually recover, we know he's susceptible to those
That's what
things.
I'm saying. Like if like basically I'm saying this. The difference is if Wolverine wins, it's over for Batman. Like if Wolverine is bloodlusted, it's over for Batman.
Well, can I
So,
propose
well, if you
something?
want
Nah,
to
I
go for a
agree. I
win
agree
con in
with
which
Zay.
Wolverine dies, Wolverine suffocates, he dies. So if Batman utilizes something like foam, in which he can't break out of, he suffocates and he dies.
But Wolverine can't
I don't really
suffocate.
feel like
He
Batman has
immortal.
anything in his arsenal
Wait,
that Wolverine
No,
can't
so see,
suffocate.
Wolverine, if he loses, like, there's the only ways that can kill him is by severing his head or suffocation. If he doesn't
wait,
get
can I?
oxygen to the brain, his
Right.
healing
And
factor doesn't
Batman,
work.
we all know that Batman intent when he fight isn't to, you feel me, put people
Yeah.
down. So he's
Well,
not
But
wait,
this
gonna
is a
have that
death
intent.
battle, though. The
can I
rules
propose
are
something?
Oh, if it's a death battle we talking about, then Wolverine is clearing. I
So
just
wait,
don't
wait,
think Batman.
Edits
wait.
wants to say something.
So guys, do you know who Daredevil is?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think Batman overall is better than Daredevil?
Yeah.
Okay, so recently Daredevil encountered a bloodlusted Wolverine and was
He
able
was
to
getting
outpace
cooked.
him and outmatch him.
Nah, he was getting cooked that fight, and he was about to
He
die.
wasn't actually.
He
So
was.
the
He
Now,
the
was
fight
definitely getting
basically
cooked.
goes. The fight
He was
basically
saying
goes.
he's not. He literally was saying at the end of the panel, right before it all stopped, he was literally saying he's not going to be able to hang much longer. Wolverine was
but
eating
Okay, you're
Daredevil up.
forgetting the
but
context of that fight because if you look after, he's spending the entire fight getting him away from people since he spent the time slaughtering up people. He's diverting his attention away from ongoers, and yet he's still keeping up with this bloodlusted, angry Wolverine, which is amped by Daredevil's own
correct.
emotions.
And I also would like to bring out like Batman actually has wing. Like also Wolverine's also
My
susceptible
boy
to some
Vandal.
pressure points. Like Wolverine one time for a short period of time was kind of like subdued with pressure points from Daredevil, and now Batman not only knows pressure points on that level, but he has the AP to put him down. I feel like permanently or for a longer period of time for him to bring out, let's say, Hardening Foam. I think
Bro,
Seismic Gauntlets,
I
like
look
a
at
good
it
hit,
like
would
this,
knock him out.
bro. I look at it like this. I like Batman fighting style. Don't get me wrong, because he got like martial arts and shit. But like to try to beat somebody who's immortal, bro, like that's practically
He's not
Well,
impossible.
immortal.
I already gave an example of a character being able to keep up with him and kind of outpace him because he has superior combat.
What?
And I think Batman has superior combat to
All right, and
Daredevil
then
and
and then
faster.
let me ask this question: Is this a
Okay.
battle where they don't know they're facing each other?
Of
It
course,
doesn't really
random
matter.
encounter.
I don't think it
Okay,
really
so
matters. Yeah.
yeah, so then Wolverine might have more of a up because Batman's not gonna know Wolverine's like.
He actually would because
And
He
Wolverine.
doesn't need
Well,
to
now,
know
because
his
if we being
weaknesses.
real,
He can.
Batman is DC and Wolverine is Marvel. So
Well, they know
Well,
each other from a crossover, though.
No,
Wolverine
wait,
is
hold on,
Batman
hold on.
wouldn't.
One second.
Wolverine.
Zay, what were you gonna say? I'll allow you to finish, and then I think I know what I'm gonna answer for you.
Batman wouldn't be coming into the battle knowing who he's facing. So
Okay.
like he would those tactics that you were saying that Batman would use, he would have to learn that over a period of time that he's going against like a immortal
So
Wolverine.
I have a question. Ready? Does Wolverine ever whip out guns and start randomly using them? Is that
No,
his fighting style?
no,
Does no? Okay, so Wolverine has a particular fighting style, right? He runs at people and he starts ripping and tearing. Correct?
yes,
When Batman deals with people he doesn't know about, his fighting style is he gets distance and he analyzes the situation. Batman only needs to grapple up to a building, which he's more than quick enough to do before Wolverine gets his ass over there and gets distance and starts bombarding him with stuff.
yeah,
What
but
does
y'all acting
Wolverine
like
do?
Batman,
Slowly
bro.
climb the building?
And also, can I bring up the fact that
First of all, Wolverine
consistently
doesn't do
he
Can
anything
we
falls?
like wait
slow.
for Andrew to finish? Like he was
Yeah,
speaking, and like three people just cut him off.
Anger.
So again, if we're looking at how the characters fight, you brought up the fact that Batman would need to learn things over time. Well, again, if we're talking about the greatest strategist in DC, he's not just he's gonna feel out his opponents. It's like a boxer. It's like Muhammad Ali. He's gonna test the field. He's not gonna go all out first thing. It's not like they're gonna do a Naruto
is he
run
just
at each other
his
and just
and
like
All right,
flash.
Andrew,
so I'm assuming
Can I say something?
Wolverine. I'm
wait,
assuming this in this battle, you're assuming that Wolverine is just gonna be bloodlusted offense and Batman is defense. Like you acting as if Wolverine not gonna do the same thing too.
So
And
no,
the,
what I'm doing is I'm utilizing how the characters usually act in a fight when they are both bloodlusted. Wolverine is a heavily offensive character. He has stated by his own admission that he
So is
often
Batman
runs
when
into
he's
battle
bloodlusted.
in he often runs into battle and
that,
lets his
also
but that's
and
because
hold
he
on guys.
wants to. Wait,
When
Please
Batman
let him
when
let me
finish.
Batman is
say
Please,
blood
something.
let's have some
when
manners.
Batman is bloodlusted and
Can we
frustrated, he's
please have
offense
some
too.
manners and let dude finish?
Okay. So oftentimes in character, as well as bloodlusted, Wolverine has even stated by his own admission that when he fights people, he usually runs in recklessly and utilizes his healing factor as a way of getting in close to his enemies. Right? This is a common theme for Wolverine. So you're asking me whether or not Wolverine would think about it. Wolverine could. There's been times when Wolverine has strategized, but oftentimes he utilizes his powers and he utilizes his offenses to figure out an opponent. That's just how he always is written, whether it's bloodlusted or in character. When it comes down to Batman, when facing an opponent that he hasn't fought before, or an opponent that he clearly knows is a metahuman,
Petties.
he usually utilizes his distance and his wider range of gadgets to feel out the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that would somewhat, you know what, bro? F all y'all, bro. I'll beat both of them. How about that?
Now wait,
Both
let
of
me
them
say
can't mess
something. Let
with
me
me,
say
bro.
something real quick. The
Bro,
thing about
what?
the thing about Wolverine, and like you said, that is his initial go-to is to be, animalistic. That's his, his normal thing. But the thing about it, if Batman gives Wolverine too much time, that might be a little bit too much for Batman. Wolverine doesn't need much to take you out.
Can I bring up
And
the
like
fact
I
that
said, wait, real quick, real quick. Like I said before, I don't think Batman has anything like yes, he has stuff that can restrain Wolverine, like from physical strength, but he doesn't have anything that Wolverine can't cut through. That's what
mm,
I don't think Batman has anything in his arsenal that can
Okay,
stop Wolverine's claws.
so like in versus battles, do you consider someone being like subdued, for example, like if Spider-Man was to like web up Wolverine to where like he just can't break out of his webs, which he has done before in the comics, do you like consider that to be a win for Spider-Man?
For sure.
Bro, them comics, bro.
Wait,
I don't
can I bring
know,
up the
bro.
fact
But
that
the stuff with Wolverine,
subduing
if we're
something
taking,
like subduing someone with like restraints or something
yeah,
is still a win for that
can I
character.
bring up the fact that Wolverine is
I agree
susceptible
with
to
that, but I don't think.
Wolverine is susceptible
Wait,
to
are you saying
sedatives,
that?
right?
Did you just say
And
that
Batman has a
Spider-Man
super like he
subdued?
has sedatives that can hurt Superman.
Did you
And
just say that Spider-Man
he definitely
subdued
put that Wolverine
Batman?
with sedatives.
The
No,
only
no,
way,
no, no,
the
no.
only, the only
I
way
said
Batman
Spider-Man
has
has
ever
subdued
subdued.
Yo,
Wolverine
one at a time.
Yeah, guys, hold
put
on.
his claws
One at
up
a time.
against his head, so that way he couldn't like if he released his
Got you.
claws, he would just stab himself in the head, and he just
Got you.
restrained
Got
him with
you.
his webs.
Got you. Heard you. I just thought you said something else. All right, my fault.
Yeah,
Also, I'd like to
you're
add,
good. You're good.
Batman
Batman,
has sedatives that, and Wolverine is susceptible to sedatives.
But that's
There's
his
a debate
only
that they wouldn't
thing,
work on
bro.
him.
That's his only thing. But
Not
it's
to cut
like,
you
Why
off,
okay,
would you
but
debate that they wouldn't
he's
work on him?
consistently like
I
I
got
have
you.
like 10
yeah,
So,
but even
of
Andrew,
Hold on one
Wolverine
Andrew
second.
just
sedatives.
exposed it though.
Is it Tyler? I think.
yeah,
Like he has
Why would you say it wouldn't work on him? There's
yeah, he
multiple
goes down to
instances.
sedatives all the time.
Connor.
hold on, I can't talk, bro. Okay, so despite the profile picture, I actually think Batman wins. But I have seen the argument that like Batman's sedatives are like metabolism based, and that's how they work on Flash and Wonder Woman. So basically, Wolverine's healing factor would just burn through it, and like maybe it would give them like a winning. Like okay, I will say like I think if Batman used like the tranks, he would get like possibly a killing opportunity by slowing down Wolverine with them. But I don't think it would keep him down because the way like all of the tranks that take out Wolverine either, to my knowledge, don't work or they attack like the nervous system. They don't really like
Okay.
metabolize. So I think he burned through it.
All right,
So
bro.
Wolverine,
And my next
can I
question,
counter
One
that
at a
point?
time.
Hold on one second.
Since I brought it up,
Many
can
of
I
the
counter it?
many of the instances of Wolverine being drugged, right, are
he
just
wakes
simply
up.
him being drugged, metabolism based stuff. Whether it's the stuff with the vampires, whether it's the stuff from Black, White, and Red, I mean, there's been multiple times where Wolverine has been knocked out by some kind of sleeping agent or some kind of knockout gas or some kind of drink or sedative or something. Like, but like you're right, his metabolism would eventually burn through it, and Wolverine's healing factor is fantastic. But we've seen with a high enough dosage, it can knock him out long enough for him to be restrained and brought to another location and various other stuff.
And
Yeah,
I was going to bring
but
up
does
Yeah,
do you
but
have like
you
proof?
earlier was
sedatives
just
have worked
saying
on
you was just
Superman
earlier
before.
saying
Like
that
that's what they're
when
designed
Hold
to
up,
do.
hold up, hold up.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say
No,
about
I was just,
Superman?
I was
Guys, one
I
at a
was about to
time.
say, do you have
I
proof
was
that
just
they
trying
work
to
like
answer
that though?
because
Like,
I'm the
do you
one who
have,
brought up like sedatives. I was just trying to.
bro,
Like,
you
go
was
ahead, Connor.
just
My bad.
earlier
Go ahead, Connor.
you was just earlier Andrew earlier you was just saying that when Wolverine be getting put under sedatives that he be
The
waking
problem
up
with the
hella fast.
sedatives thing is even when Wolverine went back in time, when Spartans used sedatives on him, he was knocked out for like hours. So like he's consistently getting knocked out by baseline sedatives, and Batman has sedatives.
It's also just like not true at all.
Okay, bro. And then even
It's
if
also
that
just
do
not
work,
true. Like
even if even if
Yeah.
that
Was it?
do work,
Hold on, hold on. I'm just saying. I'm just repeating an argument that I heard. I'm not like saying that like it's facts. Like I was just testing out how you guys thought about that.
Tyler, the problem with the argument is that the two aren't mutually exclusive. Like, it can attack the nervous system and still affect the metabolism. Like, all tranquilizers attack your metabolism. Like,
but
Also,
that's
then
not a
even
big
if
like
factor.
that's real, bro,
That's tough.
even if
I didn't
that's
know that.
real, bro, that nigga Wolverine is
Yeah,
immortal, bro.
I like to point out like Batman can, not only is he like just the greatest detective, I feel like he's like the one person who can look at a person-first encounter and understand how they like work. But he can also scan your like biological structure. He did that to John Kent when he was a kid. He was able to like scan his biological structure and kind of figure out what's going on. And if Wolverine has claws that go out of his like hands, Batman, the greatest detective, is going to figure out, oh, I should probably scan this guy and understand how his body works. So sedatives is probably going to be his first thing he does. He'll probably try to restrain Wolverine with his hardening foam around the wrist, so he can't cut. But I also just think Batman would be able to keep away from him like Daredevil did, because he's just a better fighter. He's a smarter fighter, and I think he's a little faster. If
He's
Wolverine,
not fast. He's not faster than Daredevil or more agile. He's a better fighter.
Yeah, he is.
Wait.
Do you know
Wolverine
You
is
know
faster
Batman-
than Daredevil, bro.
No, I got
Batman
Daredevil
is
faster
not
than
Batman
No, no,
is
Wolverine.
no.
not
Hold
more
on, hold on, hold on.
agile than Daredevil, and I don't
Do you
think
know
he's faster
Batman
than him.
recently was just like outpacing Bizarro, who was bloodlusted trying to kill him, like recently, in like
Well,
heavy
you could
armor?
say that. You could say the same thing about Daredevil. Daredevil has agility and speed feats that
Can I bring up?
argue with Wolverine and Spider-Man. So
I have so many
Oh
panels of
no, 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 no!
Wolverine going on
Daredevil is not
Instagrams.
even close
Holy
to
cow!
Spider-Man usually,
bro,
unless
we
he's
have
amped.
seen, bro.
I
It
love
depends on the
Daredevil, but
writer. There has been issues with Spider, like Daredevil has been moving at the same pace as Wolverine and as Spider. You guys were just saying how he was going toe to toe
no,
with
him and I'm gonna have to
Wolverine,
disagree with
and
you.
Wolverine, bloodlusted, is one of the fastest combatants in Marvel. He's
I
as
Facts.
know
good of a
Himothy
fighter as he wants to
recently.
be, huh?
Recently, Daredevil was able to outpace a bloodless Wolverine. Do you know Batman Batman was staring at a screen one time, off guarded, and
Yeah.
was off guarded, was attacked by Failsafe, and was able to dodge an attack behind him. This same character was like easily outpacing Heat Vision, outpacing the Justice League. So if Batman can like off guarded react to a character behind him that's like as fast as the Justice League members, he's able to react to like Superman flying at him, Supergirl
Yeah,
flying
then
at
you
him.
also got
What?
panels of him getting whacked
And
in the
that's
head
not
by the
even his
Joker with
best
his
thing.
mace.
His best
So
feat is like reacting to Flash coming out the Speed Force
Yeah,
while he's
and it's
fucking watching
I
the
interpreted
Force
Batcave.
lightning?
that instance as Batman looking at Philsafe's reflection through the TV screen.
Bro, Wolverine is winning,
Yeah.
bro. Because even if
But he
Batman
did that with the
uses under
Flash too. That's just
sedatives,
improving his reaction time because he saw
I
the
can
Speed
also
Force
just
sort
well,
of open up
isn't Dick
and he dodged
Grayson
it.
known to be more agile and faster than Batman?
God no.
agile is
God
not the
no. That
No,
same
thing
as
got
What?
one
combat
speed,
spell.
bro.
Nightwing is
Agility and
faster than
combat
it
spells are
don't
Batman.
different.
even matter, bro. Because Damian Wayne better than both of them.
What a
Troll,
crazy
troll,
take.
troll, W troll.
No, W take.
I'm pretty like Nightwing is faster, right? Than
He
Batman.
is
Nightwing's faster
faster.
than Batman.
Nightwing is it depends on how you look at it. Nightwing's more
Nightwing
agile.
is more
Batman's
He's more
agile
faster in
and
agile.
faster than
combat.
Batman. I don't care what
No,
You
no,
can
nobody
no,
say
no.
says.
It's
more
like
agile, but I
they
don't
he's
think
they
more
he's
He's
faster.
agile.
agile.
He
Yeah,
I
lives
like him
longer.
being faster.
He's not
no.
a better
It's
you
combatant,
got to
and he's
ridiculous
not
quantify
that Nightwing's
speed.
stronger than.
faster.
Do you think someone in the Olympics is faster than in combat than John Jones or Mike Tyson? Just because your agility is high doesn't
Nobody's.
mean your combat is
I'm
high.
not just
But
talking
that
about.
mean
I
his
said that's
defense.
why.
That mean his
That's
defense
not
would
what
beat
I
that.
said. I said both speed and agility. I know the difference between the two. I'm not. I'm saying that
Yeah,
Nightwing is.
Nightwing's not faster.
I mean, even like some of their like recent fights in like Gotham or whatever, like Nightwing just tries blitzing Batman. He just like blatantly reacts and like
Well, bro,
very
if
I think
consistently
Nightwing,
that's
like
also like due to
back to
body
what bro
reading.
was saying about speed. If Nightwing agility speed is faster than Batman, that still discounted your argument because in combat, that would just mean his defense is better than
yeah.
Batman.
Hold up, hold
Okay,
up.
What?
Like
can I ask you a
that
question? Can I ask you
agility
a question?
doesn't
Can I
really even
answer
mean
it?
anything to people like
Agility doesn't
Bane,
equate
and
to like.
like this same Bane just gets like low diff by Batman regularly.
Can
Zach,
I
can I ask
answer
you
your
a
So,
question?
question?
Can
like,
I
who
answer?
cares?
Can I
Who cares
answer
if
your
he's more
question?
agile? He can still be
Okay,
fast.
guys, one at a time. One at a
I
time.
wanted to ask you. 'Cause you mentioned that Nightwing is faster than Batman. How much faster do you think he is? Because
No,
they
it's
had
very
like a
slight.
fight with it.
It's not like
Dog, I was not talking to
significant.
you.
I was the one who said it.
Oh shit!
I was the one who said it. So what
Wait,
the fuck
was
are
it
you
you or
talking about?
Zay?
It
Was it
was
you
me
or
who
It's
Zay?
a
said it.
small
I
difference.
said
Are
it.
you all right? Hold on, bro. Hold on. So Himothy was the one who said it. I'm the one who
Ouch!
said that. If night regardless, because somebody was trying to make Himothy sound. You feel me? So they was like, but if Nightwing was faster, would it really work in combat? And Himothy was the one who said his agility was faster. So I'm the one who
Okay,
said, well, if Nightwing's agility is faster, it still would help him in combat because he would use that as an evasive way and a quicker way to dodge his attacks.
okay, then my fault. My fault. Then I thought it was Ace said it. My fault, Himothy. How much faster do you think Nightwing is, Himothy, compared to Batman? Because I had a fight recently and Batman won it.
He's
Nah, I
like
don't
better.
think he's. I
Nah,
don't
By the
think.
way, I co-signed the argument that Nightwing's faster than
Yeah,
Batman.
I don't
yeah,
think.
I
Yeah,
Wait,
do
wait,
too. But he's
wait.
barely
And he's
faster.
Let me
faster
Very
answer.
like
Let me
slightly.
answer.
running
So
on
hold on
you.
Wait, let me answer his
before we
question. Let me answer
continue.
his question. Let me answer his question. I don't think it's like a significant like amount of speed. Like he's faster than him. Like oh my gosh, tremendously. I feel like if Batman locks in, really, does what he needs to do, his experience and his combat ability will always give him the edge over Dick's speed. You feel me? I feel like it's not too much to the point where it matters, but he is faster and more agile. And I'm just saying
It's
this.
noticeable.
Now I was just yes, exactly. Now I was just saying this. Do we think that Nightwing is more agile than Daredevil?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you
Yes.
get
Yes.
Wait, guys, I really want to wonder where did he get that narrative that night?
Bro, well,
So
Batman
hold
is
on,
that
before
big.
hey
And technically,
guys, before
bro,
we
and
go,
technically it don't even matter
one
because
second,
Batman
guys,
is that big, bro.
before we get too far off topic, there's one person in the waiting who believes that Wolverine wins. I'd like to bring them up so that we can continue the discussion on that. Is there anyone willing to
I'll
hop
leave.
down?
I'll leave.
Me or me, whichever one.
Thank you, appreciate it,
All right,
Vince.
Mama, it was nice talking to you, bro. We'll see you later.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Easy, broski.
What's up, bro?
What's happening? So you think Wolverine wins?
Yeah, but I think Batman wins if he gets any sort of pressure on like that ball.
Oh man, I hate that.
Okay,
That was
so
a crazy 180. That was a crazy 180.
Is there anyone in here that thinks that Naruto is stronger than Sasuke before we proceed?
But this is the
so
scenario.
Your claim is you think Batman wins if he gets any prep. My claim is that in a random encounter, Batman would win.
So if they you're telling me if Logan is in like a hoodie, right? Wolverine pulls up thinking he's a street thug and he throws a punch at him. His hand
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know. I'm just saying
so this is death battle rules. So the two are starting in front of each other, both in their standard gear. So Wolverine's in his bright ass yellow suit and Batman's in his dark ass black
I
suit.
thought you said they didn't know.
No, as in random encounter, as in they don't. When we say
Comprehension
random encounter,
skills.
when we say random encounter, as in they don't know each other, but like they're obviously in like their standard gear, you know.
Do you think they remember? Hold on.
Not
Maybe
like
I'm being
Batman just
like
walked out of fucking like Wayne Enterprises.
maybe
or
I'm
something. Like,
maybe
no,
I'm being like too nerdy with this, but like, do you think they remember each other from the crossovers?
I don't think so.
Crossover.
Not in this
Why not?
case,
bro. The
But they have all
crossovers
their-
are not
they have
canon.
all their-
The crossovers
Yeah, they
are
are
not
canon.
canon.
Yeah, they are.
No, they only canonize mainline universes. So like Golden Age, Silver Age, New 52, all that
it's
stuff.
canon. Yeah, it's canon.
It's never been confirmed to be canon.
The crossovers, they reference them in Post Crisis.
Yeah,
that's
so
just
there's
them-
only one.
that's just them having fun poking
when
at
it
each
comes
other.
down to the
It's not-
crossovers, there's only one that's considered canon between the two companies, and that's JLA Avengers.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Which has been referenced multiple times, both by Marvel and DC. However, I don't believe Wolverine encountered Batman in that encounter.
Wait, are we talking about the same one where like they were forced to fight each other, right?
Yeah, for a short amount of time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So if
that's
it-
the one
if
where
it's
Superman
not-
fought
if it's
Thor
not,
and
bro,
Batman
Thor,
fought Captain
yeah.
America to
If
stay
it's
alive.
not
Yeah.
canon, bro.
That one's canon, right? That's the one that's canon.
I mean,
That's
depending on who you ask, yes.
So
If it's
I
not
No,
canon,
it's
I got a
recognized by
question.
both comic book companies. It's still
Yeah, but that's
referenced.
just in like
if it's not canon,
I still wouldn't bring it up in an
Yeah, I
argument.
wouldn't bring it as canon.
If they
But it
don't-
doesn't
if they
matter
don't know
in
each
So
this
other,
aspect.
let me
bro,
say this.
if they
Ready?
don't-
Let me say this. For the purposes of a debate, I don't use the crossovers because
Facts.
it's just taboo
Thank you.
with fans. However, verbatim, Marvel and DC says that can't crossover is canon. You can't argue with the actual companies. They
Yes, I
reference.
can.
I mean, depending if it's the company or the writers, because the company always.
All right, bro, so
always-
what was
the
that?
companies, not the
they
writers. The
always-
companies
like
recognize.
even in the recent Thor run, they just brought up the Justice League in a like light way, but it's just them poking fun at each other because they are fucking bros.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
A
So
lot of
this-
people think
this-
that Marvel and DC are
I
like
wanna-
enemies with each other, but the companies are very
nah.
copacetic.
Yeah, no, they're fucking bros.
I fuck with DC a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie,
Mhm.
but I will say this, bro. If they just to go back to your point earlier about saying Batman would distance him, I damn near say that's false because Batman would like perceive Wolverine and know that he's like more of a closer threat. So usually we've also known Batman, yes, does he fill out his enemies, but he's also been known to like fight his enemies hand to hand to fill out where their combat is. So initially I believe Wolverine would rush him, then Batman would like defensively kind of like see where he's at with the hands basically, and then try to fight him from a distance, which would be kind of hard because Wolverine would just keep pushing issue. So I'm still conceding to Wolverine, bro.
Yes.
My man got
So the only thing I have with
Wait,
that
wait,
is
wait, 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 wait.
Hold
Let
up,
me just say.
hold up. Why I don't think that would happen is because we know like that like Batman basically just like has like knowledge of like everything on Earth, and obviously adamantium doesn't.
Head ass.
Hold up.
What does he
Obviously,
have to lose?
adamantium doesn't exist in DC, right? So
Yeah.
like I think using standard versus battle rules, I think like the both combatants would start like 10 feet away from each other roughly, and I think Batman would hit him with a quick scan, right, and using his deductive detective skills, like see that like, oh shoot, this dude has like metal claws and I don't know what this metal is made out of. I think off of that first thought, he would instantly grapple up to like a building or something, or try to like play distance or
Cap.
something like that. I don't think
Can I just say
he
something
would
really
take it
quickly?
Cap,
hand
because
at
he
all.
fought them. Because he fought them ninjas that snuck into the mansion. I think I forgot what I was watching, bro. It was the Damian Wayne arc, bro.
Yeah,
That's
was you're
not
talking about
canon in
before the
DC
owls and
Comics.
everything. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So he
but
was
like
fighting
hold up,
them.
he didn't have his suit when he fought the Court of Owls. He didn't have like his like cowl to like actually like
He was
scan
fighting
them
in
like
his
that. And he
underwear
also
and a
had prior
bathrobe.
knowledge.
When Nightwing was
Oh
with
well,
him,
then
and
And
never
he also
mind.
had
That's
like
not the
prior
one I
knowledge
watched.
Y'all
of
are
Never mind.
missing.
Never
Batman.
mind.
but
Never
let me
mind.
Hold
That's
just
up,
not
say
hold
the
up,
one I
something
watched.
about
hold
that.
up.
Wait.
Zay and Anthony, y'all are mixing the animated film with the comic
But I
books.
was wrong.
The
I was
comic
wrong because
books.
that's not the
No,
one I
that's
watched.
what I
That's not the
said.
one I
That's what
watched.
Zay's talking about. I'm not talking about that.
It
I
did
just want to
happen
say
in the
something.
comics as well, but he
Yeah,
did
but
That's
they
not
have
the
they
one I
bro. He
went
watched.
was literally like in his fucking bathrobe.
yeah they went
Yeah.
completely
Like
different in the comics. In the
That's
animated,
not the
he
one
had
I
all
watched,
his
bro. That's not
Yeah,
gear.
the one I
that's not the
watched. The
one
one I
he's
watched,
talking
bro.
about.
They was in the
well, the
they was somewhere, bro, and it was
the only
Batman in his
other
suit fighting
the
off
only other
swords.
instance you would have to pull up the panel because like the one that I'm thinking of, he was just like in a bathrobe
No,
and
you're
then he
talking
like
about the comic book one. He's talking about the
Yeah,
animated movie, but
I
I'm not
have it
talking
if you
about
yeah,
need
either
it.
one of those.
I don't care about the animated movies because that's
Yeah,
not
I feel
comics.
you. I
Like
feel you. I'm trying to go for what you said earlier about
Wow.
how he's gonna scan them and everything. I agree with you, but the thing is, I think we're underrating Logan's speed. I think we're
So
really
can I
lowballing it.
can I
Wait. Let
comment
me
on
just finish
Logan's
this.
speed?
Wait. Let me just say you could. I'm about to say 13 seconds.
Okay.
Literally, Logan has been shown to match Spider-Man's speed if he
Yeah,
wants
facts.
to. You feel me?
So
Logan literally can be one of the best combatants in Marvel Universe if he wants to be. So if Batman wants to get away from him, that's only if Logan allows him to. He's
but
just
we've
as
seen
fast to be on
here's my
Batman's
problem with
ass.
that.
Huh?
We've seen a
Yeah, that nigga's
bloodlusted
pushing issue,
Wolverine.
bro. He's gonna be
We
on
And he
hold
Batman.
can't
on,
even.
hold
He
on.
can't
We
see him.
one sec, guys. One sec. We've seen a bloodlusted Wolverine get dodged and weaved by Punisher. We've seen people that are. We've
But
seen
Punisher's
fucking.
not Batman.
We've seen Cyclops, who mutant power is optic blast, right? He's not physically enhanced. Be able to bob and weave and get away from Wolverine,
But
who
that's not
is
Batman.
Oh,
But
come on, bro.
we
That's
also
okay.
valid.
seen
They're
Batman.
So
worse
I,
than
I
We
wouldn't
Batman.
even.
also
Andrew, you
Let me
know I
say something
agree
back to
with
that real
you.
quick. Let me say something back to that. We also seen Batman be knocked out by the Joker and low scum.
Okay, so like
okay,
Yeah,
that
so
okay.
hold on, hold on.
literally
It's all
Wait,
about
never
wait, wait,
happened
wait,
Batman,
wait,
until
wait,
right?
Batman.
one
No, one
second.
at a time.
Hold
One
on,
at a
hold on.
time. One at a time.
Well, hey,
Two at a
guys,
time.
Oh
Two
my
at a
goodness,
it's
time.
my
funny
only
when
pop
I'm
saying
trying
to
to say a
moderate.
statement and people keep on like getting interrupting me, right? We're never gonna get anywhere if we interrupt to each other.
That
I'll
ass.
I'll attack that Joker statement first.
Yo,
Whenever
Zay.
Batman fights against people, whenever you bring up his rogue gallery for like beating him in some kind of thing, they never fight him directly in a context that we would say that a martial arts fight would be or a straight fight. Like it's always a dirty bomb. They use tech, they use gadgets, they use some kind of misdirecting, right? Now, if you want to use low end feats on characters, you can, but I'm talking about the characters working at their maximum potential or what their average is. We've seen regular schmegular humans, Daredevil, Elektra, Punisher, people that have speed that is equal or less than Batman, be able to dodge and weave Wolverine, right?
Okay.
And oftentimes, if we look at the fights against Spider-Man, Spider-Man is a character similar to Superman who's always holding back, even with Wolverine. Sometimes he gets surprised or off guarded, like the time when he got kicked or the time when Wolverine just popped the claws in between his face. But that's not Spider-Man's going at full speed. Now, if you want to compare speed, I would say Batman reacting to Kryptonians or speedsters or people that have higher speeds than Spider-Man more impressive than Wolverine in his
Wolverine
reaction.
also has extreme
I
speed
don't.
feats as
Wait,
well.
you.
I don't
Like
mean to cut
Batman.
you off,
Wait,
but like I don't
let me
think the
attack that
speedster
first.
shit is
Time. One at a
impressive.
time.
Y'all always say that about the speedster stuff, yet it's happened like 10 times. Get over it.
I
It's
want
not
to attack
impressive
what
though.
Ace
They
said.
made
Everyone stop for a
they gave
second.
it light
Abyss
speed
hasn't
there.
really been able to talk, so
One
allow
at a time,
Abyss to
please.
say
Let's
something.
go one at a
Andrew,
time.
like, although you know I agree that Batman slams, I disagree with you on that analysis of like Wolverine. I think that ever since their first encounter, Spider-Man makes a note that he needs to go all out against Wolverine, otherwise he won't be able to do anything. In their second encounter that they had, he believed Wolverine to be an imposter, and he subconsciously attacked him, like tried to off guard him with everything he had. And then after he realized that, oh, this may not actually be Wolverine, I need to hold back now, implying that he wasn't holding back originally. So I do think Wolverine and Spider-Man are relative in speed.
They
And
are.
then similarly to Spider-Man, Wolverine does hold back his speed against everybody unless he's in
does.
Berserker's Rage, because the thing about Wolverine's character is he tries to hold himself back completely to not let himself let loose and go Berserker's Rage. We see this when he fights Azrael in his 2003 run, where the first time he was fighting him, he was getting completely blitzed, like dead-ass perception blitzed. And then the second time he fought him, he says, last time your speed caught me off guard, not this time. And then he just blitzes him and then beats him.
I want to I want to make sure I don't get the wrong person. It was either Himothy or Zay that made the Wolverine getting in close. Just want to make sure who it was so I don't.
It was me.
Okay, so I want to entertain that scenario because I like that scenario a lot more, right? So now it boils down to like a martial arts fight, right? Would you agree that if it's Wolverine getting in, you think it's who's a better fighter?
I feel like it's about Batman. I feel like if it gets in too close, it's about Batman not getting sliced up. Batman has nothing that can stop.
I agree.
But yeah, I guess it will come down to martial art.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, it will come to.
I absolutely agree.
Okay. Yeah.
No, my fault. I'm lying.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I think I might have been lagging. Sorry if I cut you off. Yeah, sorry if I cut you off. I was lagging, but I agree with your general premise. I think that if he gets a solid adamantium cut to his throat, I think it's over. If he gets one good solid strike, I think it's over. My thing is, I think that Batman is a significantly better fighter. Wolverine and data books and such. He stated to know multiple martial arts. However, there's at least 3 statements that Batman knows all martial arts. Wolverine knows how to fight on instinct. Batman knows how to fight on instinct.
Can I play devil's advocate for that?
Wait.
Wolverine has a danger sense for
You're underrating Wolverine. Do you mind if I?
Can I say? Yeah, I was about to say. Can I just say one thing? Then Tyler, you could take it right over from me.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Go ahead.
This was what I was just gonna say. Batman, he has, even though he doesn't underestimate people, we know Batman is a very great combatant. He doesn't give anybody, the benefit of the doubt at all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he has a lot of pride in his gear. He knows that his cables can't be cut by any knives on this planet. He knows anything. And if he doesn't get any indication that Wolverine is not from his universe, and he has any indication that maybe he can deflect one of these claws instead of getting out the way, he's losing a limb. All for that. He's losing
Can
a
I
limb.
attack that in 2 sentences, please?
Batman is so much.
Yeah, you can go first with this, but then I want to talk. Go ahead.
Okay, I got you. So the thing about not knowing his abilities or whatever, or being gear oriented, it just doesn't work because all Batman has to do is punch Wolverine one time with his base punch and feel that he's punching a metal wall. Like every character who punches Wolverine states,
what type of metal? What type of
and then
metal?
just
That's
be
what
like,
I'm
okay,
saying.
he's not a traditional human. And then at that point, he uses his gear that's already built into his helmet, where he just scans him, sees that he's made of metal. And then 2, the second statement about him dealing with the claws, he'll deal with the claws the same way every character with a bladed weapon does. Just deflect with claw strikes.
We have seen Batman block claws and break swords and all of that. That's not going to work with Wolverine.
But
it's been done to Wolverine. Psylocke's done it. Silver Samurai's done it. Blade's
Even Electra's done it.
I'm gonna just say real quick, that's a good point with how the blades would clash. But I just think Momo, you were underrating Wolverine's skill. He's beat people very easily that are supposedly know all the martial arts, and he's also went with Gamora, who knows 80% of the universe's martial arts. So I'm not saying that Batman is less skilled. I think Batman wins this, despite the Wolverine topic. But I still think that you're underrating him, and I think they're somewhat relative in skill. I don't think he's a master of a few. I think he's pretty broken.
He is. Wolverine is only as good as he wants to be, and we have seen that multiple times with his speed and also his agility. Wolverine is fast enough to dodge lasers and bullets. He chooses not to because he
You can
has
say
that
that
healing
for
factor.
every character. You can say that more often for Batman than Wolverine.
Wait, Momo, what were you
The
saying?
host
Okay,
said he
wait.
wants them at their base, but at their best. That's what he was saying. So if we're
Well,
Wolverine is
Wolverine
winning,
is so
bro.
much slower than him. Batman would
And Logan
see
is
him as a
200 years
slowpoke.
old, bruh. Y'all ain't putting
So
Wolverine
much
is
respect on
winning,
slower
this
than
man.
bro.
him.
He's
You
been
talking about
alive for
martial
like
arts? He
230
wouldn't be
years.
able to
Wolverine
land.
is winning, bro. He fought against too
Bro,
many people,
he's
bro.
got way more experience.
He
He's
got too
also
many
beating
bodies
Ra's
to
Can I
al
fight
can I
against.
Ghul.
respond?
Somewhat, Momo.
He's not
Can I
no
Beating Ra's al
like
Ghul
okay,
is
super
guys,
fighter.
guys,
can I
let's bring this back to zero, okay?
Ra's al Ghul is
Because
1,000 years old.
can I
What are you
respond to
talking
a
about?
everyone,
couple points?
All right, I just
Can I
want to
respond
say
to a
this,
couple
bro.
points that were made?
Ladies. I just want to say this. So, first of all, Wolverine has way too much experience under his belt, bro. Way too much, bro. He got way too many fights, way too many battles.
Zay,
He
can
has
I ask you a
experience.
question? Who's older,
He
Wolverine or
hold
Ra's
on.
al Ghul? Wolverine or Vandal Savage?
Wait,
Vandal Savage
say
and
that one more
Rachel.
time. Say that one more
Who's
time.
older, Wolverine or Ra's al Ghul and Vandal Savage?
Who's older?
Yeah.
Bro, what does that have to do with the tax on the tea in China?
You're bringing up the experience and how much they fought and how much experience they have. Like Wolverine has
Bro,
what
okay,
200 years worth of
hold on.
experience,
Because I
where
feel like you're low key. I feel like you're low key trying to tie this into Logan and trying to say like Wolverine is old and washed, so he can't move like he can move.
no. So
No,
again,
that's
if
not
you
what
look,
he's
No,
stop,
that's
saying.
not.
guys, stop,
Zay.
Hold on, that's not
everyone
what he's
stop,
saying. Let him talk. Let him talk.
stop, guys, everyone.
Oh,
Zay,
you're
so
trying to
this
say
is the pro.
Batman fought Ra's al Ghul and Ra's al Ghul is older.
Zay. This is the problem with you interrupting me because you're assuming something and it's
I was
not what I'm
starting first
talking
though.
about. No, you're assuming something, and you're not allowing me to get my thought out.
I
So,
mean, I was in the middle of
okay,
this.
jeez,
Let him
God.
talk.
All right.
Zay, here's the thing. If you're going to use experience as the reason why Wolverine would win, because he has more experience, more fights, more combat experience, all that stuff, then you would have to measure it over the fact of his 200 plus years versus the thousands and millennia of years that Vandal Savage and Ra's al Ghul have. They
Yeah,
have
but they
more
not built
experience.
like that, bro.
What?
That's true. I mean,
Built
Vandal
like
Savage kind of
Ra's al
is,
Ghul is better than Wolverine.
but
He
they're
is.
not.
Both of them are.
they not
Both
built like
easily
that,
are.
bro.
Just Ra's al Ghul.
In a
Can I-
fight, in a normal fight, they're whooping him. If you take
They
away
just
their
not built
claws
like
and
that, bro.
swords and everything, and just martial arts on martial arts, they're
They
beating the
not
shit
built
out of
like that, bro.
I got
They
one
not
more
built.
question before I get off here, and I want all your guys' opinions on this. So, what's I about to say? Oh yeah, what does Batman have? Say like whatever scenario you guys said, that's gonna damage his adamantium like at all.
Nothing.
He
Doesn't
doesn't
need
need to
to.
damage his
Inf
adamantium.
metal.
I'm just
Metal.
saying that's like a
Cooper,
big
bro.
deal. You know what I mean?
He has
Cooper,
ninth metal. He has eighth
Cooper.
Yeah,
metal.
yeah.
Inf
Let
metal
me get one
could,
more
but
thing
I
out.
don't.
Cooper, they
Inf
trying
metal
to base
could,
it
but
off
I
of.
don't think it would be a fight of like trying to damage his adamantium
Yeah,
skeleton, because we see Wolverine can be like frozen in ice. He can be drowned, suffocated,
yeah.
etc. So like going off of those, you could just like encapsulate him in hard foam, and
Okay,
he just like wouldn't be able to break out of it. Tranquilizers obviously work. Knockout gas works.
I can see
He
that.
doesn't need to break
Exactly.
Yeah,
his adamantium skeleton to win.
You can also
okay.
just cut his throat and let him bleed him
Bro,
out.
they're trying
The
to
only
say
other
that they're
thing I
trying to
wanted
say
to
that
say,
Batman would win by putting Wolverine to sleep and then
yeah,
cut
He
his.
literally
well,
can. Wolverine has gone to
but
sleep
like
like
if
10
Yeah,
times.
but
they're
if we being
fighting,
Normal
a hundred, bro,
sedatives.
like I said earlier, bro, Wolverine is too much offense, bro, and we've seen Batman does not always just
Bro,
fight
Wolverine throw
enemies from
himself
a distance,
Captain
bro. He
America.
fights them
He's
hand to hand
relative to
combat,
Captain
close up,
America.
bro.
the
Yeah,
last
but
one.
like
He's
all that
going to run, bro.
if
He's
it's
going to
someone that
fight.
like if it's someone that he has no knowledge of, given how Wolverine actually fights, right? He would definitely just like take a step back to like assess the situation
Ah,
involved.
You guys are,
So
even if you guys would still be overcomplicating the scenario. Wolverine has knives. These knives aren't like invincible. Batman fights people with bladed weapons all the time. And judging by the fact that Batman is significantly more skilled than Logan, even
Hey,
if it's
W
up close, Batman still has an advantage.
bro,
so
Batman, bro.
Can
Look,
I
this what
respond
I'm
to a
saying.
couple
This what
points
I'm
that was
saying.
made?
Though.
Hey,
This what I'm
so
saying.
guys,
You gotta
I'm
This
gonna
is what I'm
understand,
rotate
saying,
Batman
someone
though.
cannot
out.
get
So
touched by the
Batman
knives.
can't do nothing to them weapons, bro.
Everyone, I'm
And
gonna rotate someone out. Is anyone willing to jump down?
Yo, you should have creator up.
I can't.
I
Get
can jump
Zay
out
out of
right
here.
I
now.
gotta go do
Yeah.
something right now anyway, so I can step down myself.
Yo, Andrew,
Can I respond
Thank
to
you so
Breezy,
much. I
stop
appreciate
hating.
it, guys.
Andrew, you should have creator up. He's arguing.
So one of the points that I wanted to respond to is, I think it was Zay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you made the argument
that like Wolverine has too many like bodies under his count to like be beaten. The thing is, like we've seen people with less bodies beat Wolverine. Daredevil has knocked out Wolverine in a single pressure point, and in the like what 70 years of his, please let me finish. Please let me finish. In the 70 years he's existed as a character, he has only confirmed unalived someone once, and that was by mistake. Elektra, who is like less than like 1/5 like Wolverine's age, has like pinned him down by the deltoid to the point where he couldn't get up, and he had run away from her at one point. Like there are numerous characters that have never killed a single person that have still beaten Wolverine in straight on combat.
Bro,
And
it
Batman
happens, bro.
fights trained killers all the time. Deathstroke, Bane, etc., etc. Like the
It
League of
happens.
Assassins. So it's like just because you kill more people, it doesn't necessarily mean you're more inclined to win a fight.
It happens, bro.
Exactly.
It
And
happens,
also,
bro.
he's
It
relative
happens.
to Captain
but
America.
he
Are you
fighting
forgetting
people.
that
He
Captain
fighting.
America is relative
He's
to him
fighting
on sometimes
assassins, bro.
things?
That only been alive for so long, bro. Wolverine been fighting assassins, bro. He been fighting since BCE, bro. So he
Wolverine
done
is not
seen
that old.
Yo,
everything
okay,
He's
that
not
so
that
came.
old.
yo, Zay, why does like time equate to quality? Like, why does just
He just
doing
said
something
Because,
for a
bro,
Wolverine
long
been
I'm
time
trying to
fighting.
I'm
automatically
trying to
means
drop
good?
my gem as I was getting to that point. I'm saying, bro, he been fighting since BCE, so
What?
he done fought every
Wolverine's not
assassin
that
there is.
old,
I'm not
dickhead.
gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. After you said that shit, I just stopped.
He's just saying a long time, bro.
That's what I'm
Agreed
saying,
upon
bro. Like
a
y'all
long
over
time, bro.
perpetrating. Y'all want me to get the exact quadratic
Yes,
formula
give
for
No,
the
I
BC is
just
been
don't
fighting
want you
crazy
to
people.
say
though. He's
some dumb
not
shit
anywhere
like
Bro,
near
It's
that
I'm
old.
not.
insane.
Y'all
You
get
could
what
even
I'm
say
saying, bro. Y'all get
1500s.
what
You're an
I'm saying,
absolute
bro.
buffoon.
Have you guys seen the Wolverine?
Bro, I don't have to break down the Pythagorean
Bro,
theorem
you're an
for his age,
imbecile.
bro.
Zay,
You
Zay,
get what
Zay,
I'm
Zay,
saying.
Zay.
okay,
Guys,
well,
guys.
that's
I get what
crazy.
you're saying, Zay.
Okay, I'm
Just
sorry.
show him
My
the
bad.
insults.
That
Just
was
show him the
different.
insults. Come
That
on.
was
Okay,
different.
so
Can
how
I
old?
can I
How
say
old is
one
Wolverine,
thing?
bro?
Can I say one thing, Okay,
Since
everyone
we
everyone
doing
take a
this,
second
yo,
to
yo,
stop.
Captain Comics talk. We
Captain,
just
go
got
ahead.
here.
Can I just say one thing, right? Can we show some decorum and respect in that and just let people say their piece? Everyone's not going to agree with everyone, right? You're going to have the Batman fans, you're going to have the Wolverine fans. We're all going to disagree, but let's have enough respect to let each other speak their mind and not be abusive or rude or
All
any
right,
cool
Captain.
names, all right?
Thank you,
Yeah, it
bro.
was
Because I
wrong,
was in the middle of
dickhead. I
dropping my gym, bro,
apologize.
and
But
I
what
be
you
getting
said was
asked
crazy.
questions in the middle of dropping my gym. My point is this, bro. Wolverine been here for like you compared him to Deathstroke and all of them. Yes, is them lethal assassins? Yes, bro. But Wolverine has been here since the Land Before Time, fighting almost everybody. Like he done seen it all, bro. So like, yes, has Wolverine took some to the chin? Yes, Mike Tyson ain't win every fight. You feel me? Like Mike Tyson lost eventually too.
You just
But at the
Zay,
sidestepped the
how old do you
question,
think
bro.
Wolverine is?
bro,
Yo,
Come on, guys, let him answer. Zay, not a trick
ain't he
question.
like
Just wondering,
300?
how old
Ain't
do
he
you think
like
he
300
is?
years or something like that?
how
No.
is he 300 and you say BC? Do you equate how long the
Bro,
BC
you
is?
get what
Bro,
I'm
he's just
saying,
talking,
bro.
bro. You
He's
don't gotta
just
be that
saying.
literal.
Guys, chill,
He's
chill,
around
chill.
150
Zay,
to
he's not 300 years old.
152.
Wolverine was
But I'm
born in the
saying,
late 1800s.
okay, exactly. So he been here for two. Well,
No,
regardless, you get what I'm saying.
Oh
Wolverine's been
my
around for
god.
about 150 years, I
Bro,
believe.
he was here
Whoa,
before the
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Prohibition
Nah,
era,
he's
bro. We
he's
get
over
it.
200. I think Wolverine over 200.
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
bro.
think
like
he
he's
was.
Guys,
I think
basic
he
math.
was.
Late 1800s.
Yeah,
Hey,
so I
He's
think
been
he was
here.
born in
Okay,
like
oh,
okay,
1880.
Did he
okay,
not?
okay,
oh my
Wait.
goodness.
okay.
Pause.
Are you that
Didn't
far?
He's
Wolverine fight
shallow,
in the
bro.
civil rights movement? Did the Wolverine not fight in the civil rights movement?
Nope, he
I
went
mean,
back
in
in
the
time.
Civil War. My
Y'all need to
fault.
go to
Don't take
school,
my
bro.
word.
Y'all some
Civil War. Shut
dumbasses.
That's
up.
what I'm
Can,
Shut
saying.
can,
up.
You
can
see
I
what
Shut
they
up,
can I
been
nigga.
just say
I
doing, bro?
messed
something?
up
Can
one
I just
word.
say
Shut the
something on
fuck
that?
up.
Let's
You see what
chill.
Can I
he's
Let's
just
saying,
say
chill.
something
bro?
on that, please, guys? Can I just say
God
something on that?
damn, we
Now,
gotta go to
from
school.
now, from a huge Marvel fan that has been reading Marvel comics mainly for the last 30, 40 years, I can tell you that Vandal Savage and what Andrew said before is
He just said
absolutely
the Civil
correct.
Rights War.
Wolverine is not as
I
old
meant
as them.
Civil War, nigga. I said one word
Yeah,
different. You knew what the fuck
yeah.
I meant.
So
Shut the fuck up.
I wasn't talking.
Andrew
I'm
is
talking about
right.
you in the background, bro.
Andrew is right. He's been around since the 1800s. He's seen a lot of shit, gone through a lot of things, but he ain't as old as Vandal Savage or any of those kind of characters. So let's just get that clear. Now, this is coming from a staunch Marvel fan that knows us in and out. So
That's cool.
he ain't as old as that.
That's cool. That's cool. So been around for a long time, basically. Basically, the point that I was making was he been around here before all of those dudes that you fought was
I'm
named.
not gonna
So
lie,
he's
Can I
Zay,
ask you a question to
Zay and
point out
Anthony
the
are dumb and
flaw
dumber.
in the point?
oh,
Like,
here we go. No, you just want the Pythagorean theorem for every single answer,
no,
bro. Like no
why
one
does
wants to.
time
Oh
equate to
my
quality?
goodness.
Why does time equate to quality?
No
This
one
nigga's
wants to
an
talk about
idiot.
cosine over tangent, SOHCAHTOA. No one wants to have to do that, bro.
Please,
Zay,
please,
I have
bro.
a question. Zay, let me
If I
ask you this
spend like
question. Who do you think is a more proficient or skilled or experienced fighter? A fighter that has been fighting for 10 years and has had, let's say, 5 matches, or a fighter that's been fighting for 2 years and has 30 matches?
Wait, you said for 10 years and has 5 matches, and then in 2 years and has 30 matches?
Correct.
Bro, it depends on who they fighting.
Let's just say
Very
they're
true.
fighting the
That's
same
exactly.
let's
That's
just
the
say they're
point.
fighting the same quality of people. Let's keep it
Okay,
simple.
so you said 5 years. Wait,
10 people. 5 years, 10 years, 5 people, 2
Zay, you
years,
already
like
said
30.
it though. You already said it. It depends on who they're fighting. Time is irrelevant. It's the quality of the opponents that they're going against.
yeah,
Like-
but at
like
the
we-
same
but
time,
couldn't
bro,
couldn't you say that skill is irrelevant too? Because during my lifetime in learning karate and jiu-jitsu, my senseis have always told me it doesn't matter how skilled you are or how old you are, you could get knocked out by a 14-year-old girl if the hit
like, no,
lands.
'cause-
True, but in my
What?
years of karate and training in martial arts, which is like 28 years, I would say that skill is important. Anyone can get knocked out at any day, but we're talking about comic books, and comic books don't necessarily apply to the
Karate.
rules of like the real world. We measure the experience and what people know because it's important to figure out on whether or not these characters would win or lose. So like while
Correct.
those real world logic do apply, like I would say in comic books it doesn't apply as much because we do value those things. A character knowing these martial arts or a character having these fights or the experiences add up in the comics.
real quick, Zay, I wanna ask you a question in a language I think you'll understand really nice. You said
hold on. While you ask me that question, the fact that you said it like that, are you trying to insult my intelligence? Is that what's going on?
Bro,
No.
yes, you're
Okay.
bro.
No,
Sounds
no,
like it.
you mentioned Naruto, right? Like you said, like you're a
Yes.
Naruto. Yeah, okay. So you remember when
explains
Kakashi?
everything.
Remember when Kakashi spoke to Naruto and he said, "In a world like this, you'll meet people that are younger than you yet stronger than me." That's the analogy that's
Yeah.
being placed here. Like just because you're older doesn't necessarily mean that you have like you're better or you're likely to win a fight. And that's the point that we're trying to
Well,
make.
that was my argument.
That's yeah, but let me go off of what Zay's point real quick. He said that Vandal Savage and Ra's al Ghul not built like Wolverine, and we're talking about experience. And then you just said the 10 fights in 10 years, or the 5 fights in 10 years, and then the 20 fights in 2 years, whatever. Wolverine has gone head up with some of the nastiest people and strongest people in Marvel. You know what I'm talking head up, combat, fighting. So his experience, even though it may not be as long or as vast as Ra's al Ghul and Vandal Savage, but the people he's fought within his time span definitely matches up.
Timothy,
To the
can I say
experience
something
they
real
have.
quickly?
What is he talking about?
Can I interject on that? The majority of the
didn't you
heavy hitters
understand?
that Wolverine has fought was after he became the Wolverine. It wasn't like in 1940s he's fighting Apocalypse or Magneto, or he's going up against like Thanos in the 1950s. Like the majority of Wolverine's heavy hitting fights were from when he became the Wolverine onwards. So basically, you know, after the Weapon X program. Like he's not like when he's, and just to give you a equate, he's never fought like a super powered over
Like the
the
Hulk
top.
back in
He never fought the
1902.
Hulk
I get
before
what you're saying.
Wolverine. I knew you.
Yeah,
were
so
got
like
you. I
we
said-
can say
I
that
said I
Wolverine
get what
has
you're
had
saying.
these
What the fuck is your
like
problem,
this
Connor? Do you have a
experience.
problem with me, nigga? Why do
I
you
was
keep saying
talking
little
to
slick
Zay,
shit?
bro. I was talking to Zay.
No, you
bro.
was not. Zay didn't say shit. So
Zay
what
said
is your
that.
problem? Zay didn't say anything.
Oh, my
You
problem
keep
with
saying
you.
little
Oh, you
slide
said-
shit, bro.
Guys,
I was
okay,
just
hey,
joking
listen,
on you said one
listen,
time.
listen,
I was
listen,
just joking
Time
everyone.
cycle.
when you
If
said the
this keeps
Civil
going,
Right War. When was
hey,
the Civil
listen,
Right War?
listen, everyone, quiet for a second.
Okay, then.
My live is not one where we argue or we shit on each other.
I wait
if
real
it can,
quick, real
listen,
quick,
if it
real
continues,
quick. Wait,
just respectfully, listen. If it continues, I'm just gonna drop people. Okay, that's
okay,
all.
but I just Andrew, real quick. Connor has a little condescending tone. He's being a jerk. So he needs to watch that. He's made little funny comments this whole
Bro, I
time.
can say whatever I want on.
No, I'm not saying you can't. But if you come
No,
back,
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
say
watch
something,
nothing,
don't be
dumbass.
afraid. Don't
Leave me
be.
Andrew,
You're a
alone,
I
bro.
think it's time
dumbass.
to
You
cycle
stupid ass
people out,
nigga.
man.
Leave me alone,
Fuck is wrong with
goofball.
you? Kick that nigga Connor. This
You
nigga
can't say
over
none
here
of this
trying to
stuff.
make
Okay,
Leave
listen.
small
me alone,
comments.
bro.
Nigga said,
He's
leave
over
me
here trying
alone.
Timothy,
to.
Bro, leave me
Timothy.
alone, bro. Leave me
Hey, listen.
Chill, bro. We arguing over Batman,
Leave me
man.
alone, bro.
Hey, Andrew, I ain't gonna lie.
You don't even know what the civil rights and civil war are. So.
I
All right,
made
here we go.
one word mistake. I made a difference between rights and war. You jackass.
Andrew,
You knew what the
Andrew,
fuck I
You're
was
getting
saying.
this
You've been
mad.
saying
Come
little
on.
condescending,
Andrew,
little
It's
slick
cool, bro.
comments this
Time,
whole
Calm
time to
time.
down.
end it.
You a
Calm
bitch in
Andrew,
real
Time to end
life.
it, Andrew.
Calm down.
Time to
Andrew.
end it.
Damn.
The fuck is wrong?
This is what
Dude,
this is what's
Down.
wrong with the comic community on TikTok.
Andrew,
Toxicity. People not
Andrew,
respecting each
what?
other's
That
opinions.
nigga.
Andrew. For the sake of like
My
entertainment,
average line
do
for
you
real.
got do you got a
Nah,
different
Cam,
prompt?
your lies are crazy.
Do you got a different prompt? Because I ain't gonna lie, like this one cool, but it's damn near not as fun.
I was because I want to say if Timothy, you're still here. Like I
Bro
wanted to
got
go like
excommunicated.
I wanted to go on a small like tangent about like a point that I thought you made was nice, but I don't think it's like relevant because you mentioned like Wolverine goes up against like the biggest and baddest, and it's like that's cool, but it's like that term is subjective, right? Because I can be like, oh, well, Bane hung Batman's sons by a rope in his own cave, right? But you could also say, every single birthday, Sabretooth rips
Wait, so
apart
were
and
you?
dismembers someone he loves on his birthday to spell happy birthday. It's like we can argue about
Wait,
brutality like all the time, but we need to talk about the scale of these people.
wait, but that didn't make sense because you just said you want to go off on a point that made a lot of sense, and then you argued against that point.
Yeah, I'm saying just because it's brutal or who you think is more bad doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Batman versus
See,
Wolverine,
and to
bro.
discuss shit about comic books, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this one better because the Batman versus Wolverine, bro. Like you got a kung fu artist who
Oh
looks
my
better.
god, Batman would fuck them up, dude.
Wait, that's Batman and
Batman one's in a
that's Damian
2v1.
Wayne.
Let's keep it real, guys.
Is
Let's
that
keep it real.
Damian Wayne?
Facts.
Batman wins in a 1v2.
Which Robin is that? That's Damian Wayne. That's Ra's
That's
al Ghul?
Damian Wayne. It
Any of the
looks like it's
Robins.
Damian.
Any
Yeah,
of the
I
that's
got
Robins.
Damien
Damian. Yeah,
over
Batman
Daredevil
and him
any
win.
day.
It's not even an argument.
Andrew, I have a question.
Yes.
What is Batman's like biggest durability feat? Like, what's the biggest thing he's like taken and been okay?
Off the top of my head, he took a nuclear explosion in front of Atomic Skull and survived it.
That's in the comics.
Yes, it happened in the Superman Batman series. Atomic
also
Skull
got
was
the
right
shit
in
Have,
beat
front
out
of
of
him.
him
have
by
any of you
Superman.
guys seen the Wolverine, the movie,
The
the
movie?
Wolverine with
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman? Yeah, he took a nuke
He didn't
and
take a nuke.
without his whole skeleton, it was just bones. So like his healing factor was enhanced, like without how that stuff works, like with the metal. But
There's
like,
context to that.
Cooper,
yeah, there
Cooper,
is.
as
But
hard
like
as that
he
is, bro.
did full on
Yeah,
take
like
the
a
nuke.
lot of context. Like
Cooper,
he
as
jumped
hard as
out.
that is,
Bro.
no, as hard as that moment was, bro. I hate to break it to you, that shit does not exist in the comic books, bro.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying like that's something I think about when I think of like Wolverine's durability. Like that. Like I don't think
Can you expand my ban?
Batman can't do anything to that level. Like that's why I just like when I think of this, that's why it's like very hard for me if that makes sense. That's why I'm asking
Cool.
this question because I'm open
Here
to
come
hear
Cam.
other
You know
sides of
I
it.
agree with this.
So what do you guys think about that?
Oh, what were you saying, Cooper?
I was just talking about like their durability.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Like the movie Wolverine is pretty dope. I
So
think he
you
beats
guys,
me movie Batman.
yeah. So you guys are talking about the comic versions of Wolverine and Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the movie version of Batman is so grossly weaker than the comic book version.
Oh,
Yeah.
facts.
It's like it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah. For real.
Also, I did want to say after his prompt, I had a prompt too. If you want to see it, it's so obscure.
Yeah, we can.
So what do we think of this
Andrew,
tape?
Andrew, can I ask you a question, Andrew?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question, Andrew? What do you feel is Batman's win record with first encounters with villains that he's come up with? Because
I think
I think
Breezy
his
is doing
first
that.
Well,
encounter.
Captain, I'm glad you asked that. His win record is better than
Breezy's counting
Spider-Man.
those first encounters.
So, first encounter fights with a lot of superheroes, whether it be Captain America, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Black Panther, a bunch of stuff. They all relatively lose or face some kind of negative encounter against them. I did a video where I posted the first encounters with every single Spider-Man villain, and he only won like twice. in his first encounters. So typically when characters face in their first encounters, they tend to lose. It's just the nature of the story.
Also, Breezy, he was just up here. He was counting the Batman and first encounters. So like that's what he's doing.
Are we doing Daredevil and Batman or Batman and Cap right now? Sorry.
Well, I
Batman
was going to do the Daredevil. Well, first of all, I was going to do the Batman Robin versus Daredevil and Elektra, but it seems like there's no one that believes that Elektra and Daredevil wins on the panel.
To be honest, I think Batman takes both of those fights.
Easily.
I think there can be an argument made for Daredevil. And
Wait, do we agree that Cap loses?
Captain America has nothing on Batman.
I'm gonna let y'all discuss it. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop for someone else.
I see you, Mama.
Easy.
I agree, bro.
It's he's just KG Beast.
You gotta stay off.
Not Ricky, bro. I don't know.
Less murderous KG Beast.
But that was just some dumb shit. I don't know.
You said what, Tyler?
To make that shit up and just lie to me like that.
I said you gotta stay off the JJK lives, bro. I don't even know what to add to those. I keep looking like, does he have a Street Tier gauntlet up? And I'm like, fuck.
Captain, I have a question.
Nah, I have one up. I have one up tonight. I'll do Wolverine overrated one.
You brought up the first encounter thing. Do you think that's relevant to the conversation of a random encounter?
Yes, I do think it's relevant to the battles that we have because we've got to remember, like you're saying, these are characters that when we do these battles, they've never met before. First time encounters, they're straight off the rip, 100 meters apart, that kind of thing, going at it, and then we just take the debate from there. So
do you know Batman's win-loss record for first encounters against his major opponents?
I would say, no doubt, because I'm not as well versed as you, Andrew, but with the Batman stuff, but I would say it is relevant to all other characters that have first encounters.
So do you think that's some kind of defeater for Batman? I'm just a little curious. Because I know there's a narrative when it comes down to people that don't particularly like Batman, and I'm not saying that's you, right? But they often bring up that Batman loses his first encounters.
Yes, and I think that's probably the reason why a lot of people think that, because people tend to focus on that statement because Batman's more prevalent when it comes to saying that he loses most of his encounters, and that's probably coming from Bat haters.
I got Captain America on this one.
Batman got it.
I've got Captain America on this one as well, but you can argue till we're blue in the face on both encounters. It could go either way. I don't use those crossover comics as a reference to
Captain
win
America
there,
is skilled. Captain America is a little bit more skilled.
Thank you, Captain. I do the same thing. I don't use crossover comics. It takes away the experience.
Can we talk about that?
Talk about what?
Zay said Captain America is a little bit more skilled. Can we talk about that?
No, I was saying
I think Batman is more skilled.
What I was trying to say was I was trying to say Captain America was more skilled than Wolverine in fighting.
So I don't agree with that.
W.
There is nobody that
we
can
can
put up
really
on
talk
that
about
board.
that because that shit doesn't exist.
Can I say something? I think it doesn't matter because, like, okay, let's just say Batman's more skilled for now, right? I think once they're like recently into the fight, Cap's gonna use his like adaptation and be like on equal playing field. So I don't think
Batman
it really
has copy abilities too.
I agree. No. I know we're on the same page here. I think like their skill is gonna be relative, and then Cap might have like slightly better stats, maybe, but Batman has better gear.
The problem with Cap, and I'm gonna bring this up to all of y'all, so y'all can bring this point up later. Cap has been stated like 20 times to be a peak human. Like he's not a super soldier. I don't know where
Batman though. It doesn't matter. Like
that's wrong. But people
The term peak human and superhuman hardly matter.
The real question should be over Batman. Let's say that just because he's a super soldier, he's over Batman automatically. So I just want to bring up the term that's not.
The real question should be Batman versus Red Hood.
It's an interesting statement.
You guys want to hear? You want to hear a hot take?
Red Hood can even beat Damian.
Bro, Red Hood.
Okay, here's a hot take, right?
Bro,
I would argue that Batman has. Here's a hot
y'all
take.
realize, but I mean,
let Andrew talk. Yo, let Andrew talk.
Let him talk, bro.
Here's a hot take. I would argue that Batman has more experience than Captain America.
Why?
Because
he was in the war
70 years.
Think about it. Ready? Batman has been training since he was a child, right? So let's just say age 10, right? He's been training since age 10. He started being Batman since 25,
World
and he's
Wars,
been
by the way.
Batman for nearly 20 years. Captain America was a full-grown adult when he became Captain America, injected with the super soldier serum. He fought in 3 years of World War II, and then he was frozen, and when he came back, he's had about 10 years of being an Avenger, maybe 15.
So you
Batman,
got
A
and on
valid
top of
point.
that,
Holy cow.
I
and
feel
on
that.
top of
That's a
that,
good
right?
take, bro. It's not
Hold on.
terrible. That's not terrible.
And on top of that, Batman regularly goes out every single night and does his vigilante work. Captain America takes regular missions, but they're not every night, they're not every day.
bro.
Not a bad take at
Spider-Man.
all.
Hey,
Not a bad take at all.
Spider-Man loses at Raja Ghul, bro.
Hey, Andrew, wait, before we get...
Ooh,
Hold up,
What
Andrew.
are you
Before we get
talking
into
about? This guy Cam just decided to get a base boost.
Yeah,
Let's be
hold up,
real,
Andrew.
bro.
I wanted to say, can we do my prompt before we jump into Cam's next one?
Sure. Connor,
sure, yeah, you got it.
This is the
Damn,
kind
bro.
of
Because it's obscure. I wanted to see what y'all take is. I made it when I was sick. I was in the hospital and I just
Wait, so what are these
bad.
combinations here?
Yeah, okay.
What are these combinations
This
here?
is the
This is
most
very
random
confusing.
thing you'll ever
Nigga, they
see. I
lose
think
to
it's the most-
Goku. And
So, like,
Get your ass out of here.
Stop trolling, guy.
how is that trolling?
no,
Wait, do you
no,
actually believe he loses to Goku?
Yes.
So this
And
is
Vegeta.
super bad.
Oh,
Super bad.
okay.
Bro,
Bro,
I'm the
let
one
me
that's
explain
dragging
to you.
all
Hold up.
the
Let me
whole
explain to you
person.
who these characters are.
who
Super
stands a
bad
chance
is a
in that
mixture.
fight, bro.
This
Hey,
is
hold
year
up.
2 Superman, by the
The
way.
only
This is like
person-
Let Connor finish.
This is a fusion of Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern fused together in their main line, and then it's Doctor Doom who became Sorcerer Supreme. So he has everything Doctor Doom has and Doctor
Bro, they
Strange.
lose to
Yeah, they're
Vegeta.
clearing.
So it's
Wait,
the
Zay, do you
current
still
Dr. Doom.
believe with the explanation that they're
Yes,
losing
bro.
to?
Yes, bro.
Okay,
Hold on.
what is Goku and Vegeta's best feat?
Hold on. And is that Kratos and Master Chief?
No, that's Doomslayer and Kratos.
Okay, but yes, the Goku and Vegeta, all they're gonna do is either go Super Saiyan and probably like what they do, the little fusion.
I
What?
thought
Oh
about
my
doing that.
God,
I should have
bro.
put Gogeta up.
Cause
there.
look, Pete. Doom is for surely out of there, bro. And in that fight, he's going to be the first one.
Oh my god, bro.
Super
We're gonna
Bad
let
is the
them
only
get away
one, bro.
with this?
Super Bad is the only one I'm fake worried about.
Let
bro.
him have his take. Let him have his
He's
take.
cooking, bro. Wait, why do you believe that though?
Bro, all Goku and fucking Vegeta is gonna do, they just gonna simply go Super Saiyan on them boys and go crazy.
Wow.
They're strong enough to do that.
That was insane.
Because bro, they gonna power up. If they go Super Saiyan 4, and if Goku goes Ultra Instinct, it's ugly.
So
Oh,
I
okay,
want to
you got
jump
it.
in
You
on
got it.
on the Goku and Vegeta thing.
I want to
bro,
remind you again, this is Batman and Superman fused together and with
But it's
Green
not the
Lantern.
strongest forms. And it's also just Batman and Superman.
Wait, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern,
But
and you
said
they're
that
losing to Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah,
not saying that he
I don't
loses,
care
but
what
I'm just
version
saying
they
this
put
you
is
can
them
say
on.
their name in
I still
Chinese
go
if you
Batman
want
and
to.
Green
Yes, the answer is still yes.
Bro,
Yeah,
Green
like, I
Lantern
don't
is
care
just
what
Superman takes out Goku and Vegeta by
All right,
himself.
I got a debate going them a little bit. What or like Goku and Vegeta's best feats in like base form, or not even base form,
Bro,
like
them
you know what?
current
Let's
Super
do
Saiyan.
niggas
Green
is damn near
Lantern
FTL. They
Let's do that
planetary,
one.
so they match up with Superman.
The
You
far
said
beyond.
What?
You said Doom.
Planetary?
Hold on, you said Doom, bro. They are planetary because they fought beers, bro.
No, they planetary for sure, but that's not Superman level.
Hold on,
Bro,
though.
I can
You said
literally,
that's not Superman's
bro,
level.
I can literally bring up a comic right now.
Nah, I think Superman destroys the planet and times that one by infinite.
Bro,
all
I'm not
Superman powers.
Literally infinite. Superman can destroy a planet infinite amount of times with a singular punch.
Batman skill.
I don't know about all that.
And mind you, when I say
Not
this,
in his year two.
So Vegeta
Let me clear up-
and Goku, bro, them niggas.
let me
still
clear up what I
planetary
mean by this
already.
gauntlet because I know a lot of people
And
bring
then
up
if they go, if
Zay,
Goku,
let me explain something real quick. Let me bring up when I say super bad, I mean mainline super bad. So just a fusion of Batman, Superman, and Green
bro,
Lantern.
this could be any
Not
super. This could be
actual
any
comic.
Batman, bro. This could be Bruce Wayne, fucking Little Wayne.
No, I
This
was
could
saying
be
that for
Dwayne
Hero,
Harper, bro.
This would be
For Hero,
standard,
this
the
would be your
standard
super
characters fused together.
They lose to Vegeta and Goku, bro.
For fuck's sake, dude. Oh my god.
And that's
Yeah, so wait, if you believe Goku and Vegeta are planetary, is that the cap?
I'm gonna put it
No,
like
they're
this,
far
bro.
beyond planetary.
Doom is out.
No, I know, but hold on.
Who is Doom? Who is Doom mixed with again?
Sorcerer Supreme. So think about Doctor Strange and just add that on to Doom.
Okay, so
He's
Doom
the
is
current-
with
he's
Doctor
the
Strange.
current
Yes,
Doom.
Goku and Vegeta
Wait,
are getting that boy alive, and then Superman and Batman. Them the only two dudes I'm fake way with. I'm not gonna lie.
Fusion of them, so it takes the fusion works like it takes their best
Bro,
stats. So it
and
took
Green
Superman's
Lantern
base
as
physics.
well.
Because Superman can't
and
pass
Green
away
Lantern
unless
ring.
it's kryptonite. So it's like I
That
don't
wouldn't
know.
even work on this version of Superman. Like I don't think
Can
that
I,
would
can I
work.
just quickly jump in and kind of make a correction that's been said multiple times?
Head
Superbat
ass.
is just Superman and Batman with a Green Lantern ring. They did not have the willpower alone to create a Green Lantern, so together they did. It is not
Doesn't
Green
matter.
Lantern,
It's still a
Batman, and
Green
Superman.
Lantern
It's
ring.
just
Nah,
one
you
of
trying to make it OP,
Yeah, it's
bro.
Batman and Super. Yeah, it's my gauntlet.
Yeah, but like what?
But
That's
that's not who
okay.
the
But
character
it's like at that point you're putting
What?
somebody
Make your
else.
own gauntlet
You're
then,
putting. But I'm
okay?
saying no. You're putting somebody who cannot be put down unless it's kryptonite mixed in with a mixed martial artist. Mixed in.
Okay. Now you're changing up. Now you're changing
It's
up.
Batman and Superman with Green Lantern, dude.
Mixed in with Green Lantern, bro. Like
It's
obviously
just the
they
ring,
got
not
This
the
is the
person.
character that happens.
Well,
This
it
is the
doesn't matter.
character.
I
I get what
see.
you're saying, but I explained this. If you were here, I explained it to you what I meant by this gauntlet. Just
Bro.
mainline Batman, Superman, Green Lantern. That's it.
Bro, they could be
Whoever
mainline,
makes the
frontline.
gauntlet
They
makes
could
the
be.
rules.
I'm not arguing for Batman over Goku and Vegeta, bro.
Thank you, Captain.
You could argue, bro. Mainline, frontline, baseline, bro. It don't matter.
Zay,
If you're
I can literally give you a feat right now that'll get Superman way past planetary. I literally have the comic for it. You want me to go get it and read it to you? I can go bring it up right now.
You could. I
Superman
don't
is easily out of versal. Goku's not even. He's like low multi.
Zay,
Bro,
do you want me to go get it? I'll
Goku
go get
goes
it.
Ultra Instinct, bro. It's
I'll go
ugly
get
for
it.
him, bro.
Look, bro. There should be like, yo, Cam.
Okay, all right.
Now put Cam shit up, bro, because his shit was a little bit more interesting.
What are
Now,
you
Cam,
talking
bro,
about,
remember
dude?
when?
Yeah, bring the can. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, now
Alright, I
Superman
think he
loses to
clears.
Raja. I mean, Spider-Man loses to Raja al Ghul, bro. Let's keep it a bean.
Now,
Fucking insane.
Okay.
I can't really
Y'all
see
just
all
let
the
him
pictures.
walk
Can
out.
you
You're
go
insane.
through
Is it Prometheus?
Come
Y'all are
on.
treating him like a child that has no home training. Y'all just letting him run wild.
There is indeed Prometheus.
So is
Is it
Deadshot, Ra's
Prometheus?
al Ghul, Bane, Prometheus, and Deathstroke?
I'm not familiar with who Prometheus is.
He for surely loses to Deathstroke.
Has
Yeah,
he got
W,
the computer
hey,
in him?
hey.
He's losing to Deathstroke.
Hey, yo,
Zay
Cam,
spitting,
bro,
Zay
you
spitting.
cannot-
Zay started spitting, bruh. He came from the bottom, he went to the top.
Hey,
If he
Cam,
gets,
hold
if
back
he
on the
somehow
second.
manages
one
to
of
get
those
past
W,
Ra's al
and then
Ghul,
just
he's
keep
most
chomping
definitely
down on
loses
some
to
stuff.
Deathstroke.
Okay,
Hey,
hold on.
Cam, I know
So
you chomping away, but
back
hold
it
on for a
up,
second,
back it
bro.
up, everyone. Let's do this one at a time. We'll start at the
Yeah,
bottom,
yeah, yeah.
top,
One at a time.
and we'll go through everyone. So, Captain, what do you think he starts, stops, or clears?
He clears the first three. He has a problem with Prometheus and Deathstroke. So I think he probably stops at Prometheus as long as Prometheus has got his battle computer and stuff.
Clear is crazy.
I think. Yeah, that's where I think he probably stops.
It starts with Prometheus. Zay.
Okay, so first of all, clear is crazy. Deadshot, bro, he for
Say
sure.
clear.
He gonna
God,
for
you're
surely
dumb.
whip him, bro. He gonna clear that. But Ra's al Ghul got them hands. So him and Ra's al Ghul gonna for surely be a fight. I got my money on Ra's al Ghul. But if he somehow manages to get past Ra's al Ghul, he's losing to Deathstroke, bro.
Who is Ra's al Ghul?
Hey, okay, so Ra's al
You
Ghul,
just
but
jumped
then
from Ra's al Ghul to fucking.
Okay, hold on. I got it.
Because, bro, Bane is
I'm
not
sorry.
no problem, bro.
Zay, I
Bane
gotta
is-
stop
What?
for a second.
Keep it organized.
One second.
wait, Zay.
One
So
sec.
Ra's al Ghul, and it is possible, if possibly
One sec,
defeats him,
guys,
he loses to
one sec,
Deathstroke.
One sec.
Damn,
One
you
sec.
can't take the
One
live.
sec,
I don't
one
know
sec.
who Prometheus is. I'm not gonna lie.
1 second. If you guys could, just because it's a pet peeve of mine, it's Ra's al Ghul, the creator of Ra's al Ghul.
Oh,
The
Ra's al
creator,
Ghul.
hold on, Neil Adams, the creator of the character,
Dennis O'Neil.
said that his daughter, who is an expert in this language, it's pronounced Raish, not Raz. That was just something for the movie because I don't know.
Because
but
Americans are stupid.
yeah,
So we
it's
took a 50-minute
Raish
break.
al Ghul.
Nah, America is
Raish.
fire.
So we took a 50-minute
Sorry,
break.
it's
Shao
jumping
Ghul.
on you
Sorry,
guys
y'all,
because
I'm
obviously
too-
you're
I'm-
just hearing the
I'm
movies,
too-
but it's Raish. Please say Raish. It's just pet peeve of
So
mine.
we took
Isaiah has Ra's al Ghul.
I
So
can't
we
do
took a
it.
50
What about
minute
Soul Hero?
break.
Where do you have him?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Took a
So I
50
don't know
minute
who
break for that.
Prometheus is, so I'm just gonna have to knock
Of
him out of
course
the
you
list. I
Sure.
personally, myself, I would rearrange this to put Ra's al Ghul at the end because he's gonna kill Spider-Man. Absolutely.
What?
Fuck Deathstroke. Fuck
Okay.
You can't say that on TikTok, bro. You
think
can't
he
say
is
that on TikTok,
capable
bro.
of
You can't
taking
say that
on
on TikTok.
at least Bane, but
Yeah.
after that, I don't think he could take Deathstroke, nor could he take on Roz. I think he gets
Holy cow, this guy
folded
thinks
by the
Roz.
two of them.
50% W, 50% W.
Okay,
Thank you, so.
Everyone's got their opinions.
All right, Connor Hawk
We'll have to
or
like
Dr.
them.
Doom.
Everyone's got their opinions.
I can't get over that. He really just said that. He really just said
Ra's al Ghul is at the end of the. Hey, 50% W, 50% W.
He's not being Deathstroke, bro. Come on,
No,
bro.
he's not getting. Let's
Thank
chill out.
you.
But
So,
Connor,
okay,
you
so
got it.
I'm gonna be honest. Raish has nothing for Spider-Man. He's gonna get his chin checked. All right, he's going to sleep. The last three is interchangeable. All of them beat Spider-Man in different situations.
Bro, Prometheus might be Spider-Man, bro.
Bane's modern day amps, like the fact that his Venom can go against lowball Kryptonians pretty consistently, and then Prometheus is just Prometheus, and Deathstroke has everything that you could possibly imagine. He's basically evil Batman. So like interchangeably, but all three of them beat Spider-Man. I believe so.
W. All right, gunshots.
The only person he beats is Deadshot.
No, he doesn't beat Roz too. Roz.
Hot take.
Honestly, I could make an argument for Bane, but I don't know. I gotta read more about it.
It's just I don't think Spider-Man is low Kryptonian.
But I'll say I don't really know too much about Prometheus, but for the sake of the argument, I'll say he probably stops at Deathstroke, just because I don't know Prometheus.
Abyss.
Yeah.
Bro, niggas know my takes, bro. Like, I think he probably just stops at Deathstroke.
Okay.
Hey, Tyler.
I think Deadshot's super low diff, Ra's al Ghul's super low diff. Bane's where it starts to get a fight, but I think he beats Bane. Prometheus, like I think the battle computer is something he has to work around, but I think he beats Prometheus. And then, like honestly, I think Deathstroke is where it gets like genuinely debatable, but
It is not debatable at all.
I can see him clearing. To be real, I can see him clearing.
All right, so let's go over. So everyone agrees he loses or beats Deadshot. Why does he lose to Ra's al Ghul? The people that said that.
Bro, he got hands.
Ra's al Ghul's years of skill and his ability to fight the Batman in one-on-one combat is unmatched. I think he's better than Deathstroke, but
all right. Wait, we should go over Ra's over Deathstroke because a lot of us still agree Deathstroke will win. So why do you believe Ra's is over Deathstroke?
Here's the thing, and I'm
Ra's
not saying he beats Ra's, and I'm not saying Ra's beats him. But I think it's worth pointing out that with Ra's al Ghul. Okay, I'm not saying that Ra's wins or Ra's loses to Spider-Man, but I think the thing to point out with Ra's al Ghul is he is one of those characters that can maximize his skill to overcome extreme physical differences. With it, and again, Ra's al Ghul always has a sword on him. He was able to take out Etric and the Demon just simply by outskilling him, and he was able to fight in a sword fight with Wonder Woman, in which the point that he was outskilling her enough that she had to like step it up. She had to really go super fast or super strong in order to beat him. I'm not saying he wins. I'm not saying he doesn't, but it's worth pointing out with Ra's al Ghul, that's one of like the character's tricks that he uses.
The fact that you brought up the sword, yeah, you're right. That he does slam because if you remember how strong Wonder Woman's sword is, she was able to cut through Apex Lex, and if his sword is anywhere relative to that, then yeah, that's pretty tanky.
Also, like I also think the Gauntlet order is a little off. I think Bane would beat Prometheus because he's Batman's like rival. But he's
I also think I think Prometheus is better for crossfires. That's why I have him above.
Where does
Bane's win condition is punch, kick, Well, Prometheus has a bunch of gear.
That makes sense.
I am surprised by
But
how
here's the
many
thing, though.
people.
Bane has the power and the speed and the definitely like
The only reason I put
IQ
Bane
for it,
higher-
but it's just that Bane doesn't really have like the gear to take on
The
Spider-Man.
only reason I put Bane higher is because of the Kryptonian, like the Kryptonian stuff, like him being on low Kryptonian level. Sometimes, depending with his Venom, like his Venom is pretty. It's sort of like Hulk. It's kind of hard to scale, but consistently, like going all out, is pretty insane. So that's like
There's nothing Spider-Man hasn't seen before.
Yeah, but
Spider-Man
he's
has
not
seen
like
characters
So
like
the
that
win
every
condition
day.
for Ra's al Ghul is his sword and skill.
He's the greatest skilled assassin on the planet. Maybe only like that's
No, he's not.
I don't think Ra's al Ghul will be able to deal with the precognition of Spider-Man and the speed and the agility.
Now that's a good argument because I don't think Roz has precognition.
No, I think Spider-Man, Spider Sense, and just overall better physical stats to allow.
Ra's al Ghul's abilities are too.
I
Wait.
think it's a high diff fight, but Spider-Man.
What do you mean? What do you mean Spider-Man can't read his mind?
No, I didn't mean read his mind, but the spider sense
Okay.
wouldn't work on Ra's. His abilities are too well honed to be predictable. He's too like it's happened in other comics where he's able to just
I
go
kinda-
around people's abilities to read their skills, their combat.
I know what you're talking about, like Iron Fist. He was able to fight him or like negate the spider sense in a way because he was fight on instinct.
Hold up, I'm gonna have
But
to.
Who did that?
Iron Fist. He did it in Spider-Man 1990 issue 45 off the dome.
So if you're like a perfect martial artist, do you bypass spider sense?
Yeah, Iron Fist that like he's literally states that says Iron Fist doesn't think at all. That he just negates the spider sense in a way.
Oh yeah,
I
because
need
it
to-
goes off of your like evil intent, right?
Yeah, and you have no thoughts. It has no sensory.
Yeah, I
Rachel
didn't
will
even
also
think
believe
about
himself
that.
to
That's
be
a
the
good
greatest
point. I
hero
didn't
the
think
world
about that.
has.
So they're like.
But in
miniseries.
contrast,
Most features-
Danny Rand had to do that with Spider-Man straight off the rip. We're talking about their first meetings, right? Raj wouldn't have
believe
that ability
that's-
to do that straight off the
Spider-Man
rip.
has never beaten Iron Fist or Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I don't think he has off the
He's
dome.
never been able to beat them.
I think Spider-Man's above Iron Fist though.
You can argue but his skill is enough to beat Spider-Man
He's too
consistently.
fast, man. He's too fast.
You can say that, but like every character's like FT. Like now, I won't say that. That's
Yeah,
crazy. That is
I get
crazy.
what
What I
you're
was gonna say, but
Iron Fist to me is in the top 5 martial artists in the
That's not crazy. I don't think that's
That's not
crazy.
That's W takes. That's W
I got
takes.
Iron Fist.
I think Spider-Man clears or stops at Deathstroke, but I can confidently take him over everyone else.
I legit want to debate anybody who thinks like anyone who thinks he beats Deathstroke. I want to debate them.
Here's the reason why I say he will struggle with Prometheus, because Prometheus to me is a copycat of Taskmaster.
Yeah.
And when Spider-Man has gone up against Taskmaster has been able to beat him 8 out of 10 times.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
Deathstroke
that's
is
fine.
not a Taskmaster equivalent. That like
No,
Deathstroke
I'm
is
talking about
playing
Prometheus.
Taskmaster.
I'm talking
Yes, he
about
said
Prometheus.
Oh, my bad.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I can see
And
that then.
what are we talking about? Deathstroke slams Taskmaster. Come on, man.
Yeah, Deathstroke and Taskmaster were written by the same writer,
You're
by the
saying
way.
it like as if
But-
Taskmaster is like
I
something.
didn't know that, Cam. That's cool.
That's pretty dope,
Yeah.
actually. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, y'all ain't spend some gems right now.
The more you know.
I think I might have the Iron Fist skin on my phone. Hold up.
Also,
The more you know.
Yeah, I do want that scan just for future debates because people are always talking about Spider-Man just beats martial artists. I'm like, no.
Give me that scan right
Hey Andrew, question for you.
Oh, I also have a hold up. I have a gauntlet if you want to see it.
Lay it on me.
Is it there?
Where's
Andrew.
the scan?
Now I just did a Stitch video of your video
Minimize, minimize.
with the duets with Batman and Nightwing going up running the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And first off the rip was Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Okay, so
which I said they don't start, but I'd like to hear everyone's opinion on that fight. Batman and Nightwing versus Power Man and Danny Rand.
So I can pull up the gauntlet if
Batman
you
would
want.
shit on them.
But hold on, I can pull up the gauntlet if you want.
Luke
I
Cage is
think-
fodder, bro.
So here's the thing: when it comes down to Iron Fist, not Iron Fist, Luke Cage. My initial reason why he would get beaten is that we've seen Luke Cage, right? First of all, enough explosives, enough damage can knock him out. But the most important thing is fucking Black Panther took him out with pressure points.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
But, like Luke Cage is still susceptible to certain nerve strikes, pressure points, stuff that Batman and Nightwing both regularly do. So you can say as many bombs, shock gauntlets, taser batarangs that are able to knock out Solomon Grundy level threats. But at the end of the day, all it takes is a couple of pressure points, and then it turns into a 2-on-1.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Batman.
by that point, Nightwing knocks out Iron Fist. It's like a 3-second fight.
I mean, you
That is some
re-up
hot
that
takes.
Captain. It's from The Man Without Fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Andrew, I brought up my prompt too. I just made this one as well. It's a street team one.
Sure. I mean, Captain, do you have anything do you disagree with that take?
Oh shit, that's a good gauntlet. Bro.
I think it's you can argue on both points. I do think the synergy, like you said, between the two things. I think that Batman and Nightwing have shown more or less synergy over the years because they've disagreed on multiple occasions to the point where they haven't worked together and that kind of aspect, as opposed to the showings of Iron Fist and Power Man, who have that, but they still consistently work better together overall.
So one of the things I would like to point out is that, well, fundamentally, Dick and Bruce do disagree. It's been stated by multiple people, and like Booster Gold is a good example, is that even to today, the Nightwing and Batman still synergize better than anyone. Like, even when they fight, they put their differences aside.
This is the scan I was talking about, by the way.
Honor, I have a question, bro. Why do you have Daredevil over Spider-Man?
I'm going to explain that when Andrew's done talking.
What's that? For example, this is let's take one example of them just synergizing perfectly. Batman and Nightwing, during a time when they were at odds with each other during the Under the Hood, fought against a Mazo that was missing a couple of the Justice League powers, but still, it's fucking a Mazo. And the two of them synergized so well that they were able to take him down relatively easily. Like I would say that despite whatever differences they have on a personal level, and right now they're pretty solid. They're like
they're
really
good
solid
right now.
Yeah,
they got over that like 10 years ago. I feel like.
Yeah, they
yeah.
regularly,
Well, it's like
they
even
set
like
it
they
up.
fought multiple times in this Arizona
Don't talk.
Hey, and like enlarge my screen. This is the scan I was talking about for Iron Fist.
I got it. I was able to get it.
Bro.
Also, I was gonna say that what you said about like Batman and Nightwing, that's pretty much all dads and fathers. Fathers and sons. They bigger a little bit, but their synergy is like crazy. Also, I was gonna explain the reason that Tyler said, why did I have Daredevil over Spider-Man? That's because I feel like Daredevil, more modernly, Daredevil has shown better things. Like recently, his mainline run has been insane, and I feel like Spider-Man just.
I don't agree, but I respect you for that because that's interesting. Like I like that.
Yeah, and I just feel like Daredevil is just straight up beating him more times.
This is why I like street tier stuff more
we're
than
gonna
high
ignore
tier.
the fact
High tiers,
that
I
the
feel like
most-
you're arguing like concepts, but then street tiers, I feel like it's so much more like how you argue certain shit. You know what I mean?
Wait, so we're gonna just like ignore the fact that in their most recent encounter, this guy Daredevil said he moved as fast as he's ever moved, hit as hard as he's ever hit, and still couldn't do shit to a holding back Spider-Man.
Yeah, but holding back Spider-Man is a concept. Y'all say that about him all the time. But
I mean, like a Spider-Man that came there to
spiritual
holding
back
come back. Like, I don't mean like holding back as in like he's at his normal level. I mean like I don't want to fight you at all. I want to hug you. And
Yeah,
come
you
home.
can say that, but still show Daredevil has won more fights against Spider-Man.
Such as
multiple panels. I'm pretty sure you just. I'm not a Spider-Man Daredevil guy, but you just look up anything on Daredevil Spider-Man, you're going to see their fights.
Yeah, and every single time.
How do you guys like this one? I had this one in the back pocket that I was going to do. Is Captain America runs the assassin or?
Oh my goodness! You're going to do me like that, Andrew? You're just going to ignore my gauntlet like that?
Yo.
Stop it, Deathstroke.
He clears high diff.
He does not clear. He does not beat Deathstroke.
No, he doesn't even make Cassie.
Connor, I'll put your gauntlet back up in a moment. I'm sorry.
No,
about that.
you're fine. You're fine. I was
Andrew,
joking.
where do you think he stops?
Where do I think he stops? Oh, no. I'll give you my takes after you guys. I want to hear what you guys think.
I think he would beat I think he'd confidently beat the shit out of everyone besides Deathstroke, and then it becomes debatable. But I still think Deathstroke wins.
I have him losing the Cass.
What?
So do I.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely.
Dude, she got one shot by a grappling gauntlet.
He's a weak Bane, and they all kick Bane's ass.
Kick Bane's ass. Bane would beat Nightwing. Sadly, I don't even think that's true. But like, no, hold on. I don't even think he's over Nightwing. But like, he's beat like Nightwing, Red Hood, and Red Robin at once.
Okay, so for not Red Robin, it was Damian. But for
my bad.
context, have you been keeping up with modern comics or no?
Probably not what you're gonna say. So go ahead.
Would you assume that so Damian just beat Bane in Batman and Robin?
I don't think that's true, by the way. I think Bane wanted to lose that.
Okay, so we'll go over the context now because sadly, I'm not even blaming you. There's just a problem in the community where a lot of people haven't read Bane before. So it stems back to a conversation Bane had with Ra's al Ghul. I can pull up the issue exactly. Ra's al Ghul looks Bane in the eyes and he says, "You have to beat me in a sword fight to marry my daughter. The only thing you need to do is be able to evade death." Bane says, "Death has been chasing me my whole life. It has never caught me. This is the thing I do." He then restates that to Damian Wayne in accordance to symbolism to the time Bane was supposed to be Damian's father instead of Bruce. That's the reason Bane says what he says, not because he's holding back. He's restating the same concept he stated to Raish, which is that I will always escape death. I will always fight my hardest to stop it. And then he picks Damien up, slams him on his back, punches him in the face 6 times, and then Damien outskills him, gets him down, slices his knee, jumps in a tree, and then like Bane can't sense him, and then he drops down, like essentially one-shots him again to his knee and to the back of his neck. And he can't fight.
I also heard that, like, by the way, I haven't like seen the actual comic in a while, so like maybe I'm rusty, but like
you know why it was strange because it's been a month, but you can just say you haven't read it to me. Like I'm not even trying.
No,
to
no, this guy
I
Joy's
looked it
yapping.
over.
This
No,
guy
do you
Joy's
remember,
yapping. It's been a few months.
No. We've talked about this before. Do you remember? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I looked it over when we were talking, and like, that was like a month ago or something. But anyway,
Yeah, I honestly was just. I'm like, I have to go to work in like 4 hours, so I was just trying to.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro.
I was making a guess. My bad.
You're good.
I put
You're good.
Can I jump in real quick?
But do you think that like Bane had like an opportunity to kill him during the fight? I'm a little rusty.
I think I think he was trying to. Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying.
I don't see why you slam a like Damien is stated to be 5'4", 89 pounds, right? You don't slam. That's like a real set. That was from when he was 10, but he's only a little taller and like a little heavier now. We'll say like 5'8", 120, right?
No, he's probably like 5'8", 140.
I feel like,
definitely not
I'm
140,
5'5", 145. I don't think he's that light. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but I'm just saying. Let's say, right, Bane slamming that to the ground full force and then punching him his hardest till Damien's face is broken up. Like, there's no way to interpret that as like, oh, this is Bane like just holding back. Bane is fighting off death. That's what he says. As he's punching Damien in the face, he says, "Death has chased me my whole life. It will never catch up to me. Like, I will always fight it off." Right? He's actively trying his hardest to not die. And at the end of the run, we get confirmed to us that Damien is the only one holding back because he refuses to kill Bane.
That's fire.
It's the other way around. Like, it's not that case.
Wait, that didn't answer his question though. When that guy Bane had him on the ground, beating his ass, he walked away. The question is, could have Bane?
No, he didn't. That's not what happened.
Don't they still, bro?
That's exactly.
No,
What happened.
Abyss is trolling, I think. But
What? That's exactly what happened.
That's literally not what happened.
By the way, I read the recent Batgirl issue with Cassandra and the ending towards Captain America's run, so I have pretty good knowledge on both of them. I feel like Cassandra just fought Shiva.
Hey, buddy.
I feel like
and she fought her mother, and
my hot take is that Shiva has lost like a lot of ground in the DCU. I feel like a lot of characters are stronger.
Shiva is ass, bro.
No, he does. Yeah, Bane gets up and starts walking backwards because he thinks Damien's out of the fight, and then they fight again. Yeah.
Where
I
the
am in
Damien
that-
argument, I feel like he doesn't even pass Cassandra.
I don't think Bane's above Damien, but
Okay,
I think
Damien
that,
above Cassandra is very clear. But
Do you think Damien would have killed? I mean, do you think Bane would have killed Damien if he didn't walk away?
I still don't know if he thinks. I think he just thought Damien was out of the fight, if I'm being completely honest.
He hit him as hard as he could. He thought Damien was dead.
Yeah, my whole point is like, if you're hitting someone as hard as they can, you're slamming them to the ground. I think Bane made a misplay, assuming Damien. But I don't think it changes the fact that
Damien took no damage from it.
No, Damien's face is busted up. He took damage.
I can't tell who's the third picture. Who's the third picture?
It's Lady Shiva.
Wait,
But-
Joey. So did you? Have,
okay.
I have Bane above Captain America. Do you have Captain America stopping at Damien?
It's just a bad matchup. I think Damien's comfortably faster, and I think he has gear that stops Captain
Why are
America.
I feel like if it was starting off Damien, he would have lost, but like current Damien, he wins.
I think
Well-
Damien just needs to get a little bit older, bro, before this is all definitive.
Well, I don't think he really does. Because
He already has
Probably just going to sound like I just like Rachel Gould too much. But even if he made it past Cass, which I don't think he will, if he made it past Damien, which I don't think he will, if he made it past Shiva, which I don't think he will, he is definitely not making it past Raish. No
I think
way.
Damien. I think Damien beats Shiva.
I think Damien beat Shiva. We're
That's a W take. That's a W take. Talk to him.
Bro, Shiva lost a 2v1 against Asriel, bro. Like, Asriel was fighting
Connor Hawk. Your
Ezreal's
name
pretty
lost to
good, though.
Shiva the last time I read the
And
comics.
not only that, Asriel was not trying to fight them. He's like, bro, you two ladies can stop. And Cass and Shiva were fighting him, and he beat both of them.
So the last time I was reading a comic,
Wait, he's talking about
in the modern.
He's talking about no, that wasn't Shiva. That was Batwoman and Cass.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The last time, where I am currently reading in comics, Shiva beat Connor Hawk, who beat Damian Wayne.
Well,
Connor Hawk also beat Richard Dragon, who beat.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Damien has gear.
Hold on. Let's just put that whole picture in order, because that order is also wrong. Batman at the time thought both Connor and Shiva were better than him. Shiva then beat Connor. Then 30 years later, Connor gets recruited by the League of Shadows. The League of Shadows then tells Connor Hawk, "Hey, you have to defeat the son of Batman." Damien just goes on that album and
You got to remember that 30 years later, that technically doesn't equate, since even when they comp the verse, they just comp their memories. And like,
It's really only just 2 years.
So that
it's like, okay, we can call it
because
like
if that was the case, Nightwing would be 50 right now. Batman.
We can call it 2 years. That's fine. Batman 100% believes he's better than Shiva. But
yeah, 100.
That's true.
Either way, Connor was prepped to fight Damian Wayne, and he beat him off pure strength. I wouldn't call him just like a more skilled fighter. And then in the same run, Shiva says, like, however you want to interpret this, Shiva does say that she couldn't beat Connor.
Well,
Connor
and Damian tournament.
Yes.
Well, I think all of us unanimously agree Captain America doesn't start.
Yeah, she was fine.
No, I think he beat Cass, if I'm being honest. But
why do you think he beats Cass?
Because I think he just I really don't think Cassandra Cain will be able to read his body.
I think he's like the most predictable fighter you can think of.
No, I think his body.
Hold up. And let me back that before you dump my bone like a prostitute. Let me back.
My bad.
No, I was just going to say the reason that I say that
beats him, and she's got way more years on her belt now.
In verse, they say that Captain America is a clean fighter. Like even Daredevil quotes on this about like how clean he fights, and that's why
that's not the problem. It's how the super soldier serum functions.
Also, the super soldier super soldier serum doesn't make him superhuman. It just makes him.
No one's going to say that. Please stop speaking over me to assume a bad argument I'm making. Like that's just ridiculous. Anyway, the super soldier serum makes your bodily movement different, because it's pushing more oxygen to your brain and to your blood vessels and to your muscles, making it so you can't be read traditionally in the sense that Cass reads bodies. When she's fighting Deathstroke and Ravager, she says both that she can't read their body movement because it's different than like an average human. It's playing too much. It's like overwhelming her because the amount of music it's playing. That's how she talks about it. Like it's a symphony of instruments. Captain America's super soldier serum gives him the same effects in his body that Deathstroke's does, even though Deathstroke's makes him a superhuman. But either way, she can't read his body, and he's stronger than her. So I think she's at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's once again that doesn't negate the fact that he still is predictable. And in verse, they can just say
that can happen, but the difference is Deathstroke and Ravager specifically like make their body move in that way. They're purposefully doing things to.
They're trained to do so.
Why would Captain America's bodily functions work like that?
No, they're not trained to do so.
Cap has never fought like that.
Ravager was never trained to make her body move that way.
There's instance where Deathstroke's literally telling her like, "What do you think precog is? Is it like magic? No, it's the ability to read and predict movements. That's why I perfectly control my body so I don't give off tells."
No, I understand that, but it's also the functionality of your body being the same. If your body functions differently than the average humans, and your literally the way Cass can read bodies is because she reads bodies on the level of regular humans, and she's been doing it since birth. Her problem is when someone.
Why would she do that against people who she fights on a regular basis?
What are you talking about?
No, that's correct, by the way. That's Cassandra Cain's story. Cassandra Cain is not allowed to talk, and she's just forced to read people off the movements of their body.
Yeah, but she's improved since a childhood.
She's been talking like crazy.
In a recent comic, they literally have like a lot of connotations of her observing so much.
Yes, but you can say that, and that's 100% okay, but there's never a statement implying that she ends up gaining the ability to read people whose whose bodily movements are different than the average.
Yeah, but it's implied through her feats.
It's not implied through her
You
feats.
I mean, in the comic.
Which feat is implied through her feats? Name one.
Literally.
Just name one. Because when she
No.
because when she
Yeah,
fights the
I
villain,
just read the comic. You're basing like
What
off.
parts?
There are times where she
No, I put him in the fridge.
the person, but you're
Okay.
like Captain America and Harley Quinn. Like those are characters that fight fundamentally. I'm just using that as an example, mind you. Those are characters who fight fundamentally different. And like even when I look back at like the Daredevil run that I'm referring to, when he was talking to Cap and he was telling him that he's too clean of a fighter, and that's why even normal people, well, not normal people, but people like Daredevil can beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And this is pretty solid. Like this is pretty.
It's still not my
consistent.
point.
I could probably find another comic on it.
You're attacking a point that's not mine.
You're implying that like Cap fights like Harley Quinn, which is
No, I'm not. That's not even close to the implication I'm making. I'm saying that Captain America's body and muscles
has never.
Okay, you're presupposing my argument with a dumb argument you know you can win against. Just let me make mine.
Bro, can you stop insulting me, bro?
I'm not insulting you. You're insulting me. You're saying, like, you're giving me an argument.
You call me dumb. You call me like a lot of things.
I never brought up Harley Quinn once, by the way.
Yeah, and as I think Soul was here when I said it. I said as an example.
Sounds like a big
I said as a
misunderstanding.
personal example. I literally said those 3 words.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, but then you said you're assuming she's like Harley Quinn.
No, I said you're assuming that her unpredictability is something on the level of Harley Quinn or Deadpool.
No,
and then
I don't think he's unpredictable at all.
So you're always saying I
think,
cut you off, but you cut
like I said.
George, just talk to me, George. Just talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because I'm getting interrupted. But basically,
I
don't think Captain America is an unpredictable fighter. I don't think Captain America is traditionally hard to fight for a lot of people. I think that Captain America's body functions differently than the average humans, which Cass has consistently struggled with. Even more modern, when she fought that one villain, Abyss knows this feat because I just sent it in like a Discord we're in not too long ago. She fights against this guy who also fought against Nightwing. He has like 3 appearances. I forget his name. The only difference between him and a regular fighter is the fact that his body, his muscles move differently, and Cass can't read it for the beginning of the fight, and she just starts getting beat up. This is super.
That's a skill thing. Cap, his serum just puts him at peace.
This guy is not tremendously skilled. Abyss knows what I'm talking
I'm
about.
starting to
I know
see right.
you don't know who I'm talking about because I don't even remember their name. So you're just assuming.
I know what
the
comic you're referring to.
The problem is.
Can you get off my fucking dick, please?
So the problem is just in general, like if you can't read someone's bodily movements, Cass is at a disadvantage at the start of the fight, and we've seen this consistently. Captain America fighting differently because his body's different and his muscles move different put Cass at a starting disadvantage. Someone much weaker and like arguably less skilled, we have no context on him, so we can just say as skilled as Captain America because we're making a guess, had the upper hand and landed multiple hits on Cassandra Cain. I think if Captain America, like this character, was in the same position and got to land those first 3 or 4 hits before Cass realized that she can't rely on her body reading.
Holy run-on sentence, Jesus.
Do you think he has different pressure points? Because I read a comment that says Cap might be a super soldier, but he still has human body in the same human body still has pressure points.
Yeah, I mean, from a pressure point standpoint, I think Cass could, like, I don't think it's unconceivable for Cass to win. I'm just saying off of the times I've seen Cassandra Cain fight people like this.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Abyss, do you get what I mean, by any chance?
Yeah, that's why I'm not contending it.
Yeah, so I don't think it's, like, I'm not saying, for those who still need context, sorry I, like, had to rush out my points because I didn't want to be interrupted. But in general, I just think the big problem for me is Cass could win. She could use pressure points. She could realize right in the beginning of the fight, oh, this guy moved differently. Let me not try to focus on my body reading. It's going to be wrong. But I think it's less likely that she realizes that right away because she never does. And I think that leads her to get at least 1 clean hit landed on her. And then Cap has the upper hand, land 1 more. So you have to believe that Cass can live 3 Captain America hits just from reading Cass. And I don't know if
I mean, she's. I was looking at the comic. I mean, I forget the fact she was reading Shiva's body move, and Shiva doesn't have any superpowers or like any super soldier serum stuff. So like, She can easily read her. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, she just struggles to read Deathstroke, Ravager, and this other random dude. I wish I knew his name, but he's been in 3 comics. And
Is
like
he Blockbuster? Is it Blockbuster or
Did you
Green
say
Arrow?
that she struggles against Deathstroke because he doesn't show body movements?
Yeah, his body's like an orchestra. He's acting differently from a normal human. So like body reading is saying like, let's say I see someone cock their shoulder a little bit, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a right hook, and you have an extra second to dodge it. So when people move differently, or Deathstroke's body's moving in like 7 ways, she has no idea which hit's gonna come. And even when people are just genetically modified and they're a little different than regular humans, every movement's so different that she doesn't know what's coming next.
Okay, so
And-
do you think Damien does that same thing? Because like I kind of like I kind of already got that impression from Deathstroke. I just didn't know that like flat out. But do you think Damien being like genetically enhanced makes it so like he's not going to be red?
I don't actually think he's genetically enhanced. Or Deathstroke, you mean?
Oh yeah, no, we talked about that. I don't know how
Yeah.
you can refute that though. Wasn't he like shown?
Well, yeah. He also,
like I said,
went to-
he was born in Dionysium. He has Deathstroke's healing factor in body parts in his body.
and also he died.
He was
He went
modified to
from-
be peak human in the womb. I think Deathstroke's healing factor doesn't actually work in your lungs because we've seen him have to recover from injuries. I think the Dionysium was a throwaway added in the Court of Owls that was never meant to actually supplement Damien being born in the Lazarus pits. And I think because we see it later with what's that older Damien villain called? I hate that guy.
Oh, I know you're talking about. He's like the bat costume on.
Yeah,
He has
it's
the bat.
it's future Damien, and he's
Perfect.
just genetically
For Damien.
modified. Yeah, he's just genetically modified to be peak human as well. So I think there's just too much to say. Like he's just a peak human, but I think Damien can read body movements, but I think he doesn't. If that's what you're asking, because he's fought Deathstroke 3 times, and he's like besides when he was literally
The
doing
thing, Damien has gone to the Lazarus pit. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
there's that.
Yeah, he's been in the Lazarus pit a ton of times. He was born in one.
And don't you just love seeing all the Robins die and then come back to life? So it's crazy. Or fake their deaths.
But
I think are we ready to move on to? Are you ready to move on to the next gauntlet?
Yeah,
Well, the host
Or I
is
go with that?
I'm probably gonna leave. I just wanted to like explain the Damien thing quick, why I think he wins and I don't think Cass wins, because that might be hard for people too. I just think Cassandra Cain has kind of gotten a little of a bad treatment in the Bat family, because since she's like the martial artist but not completely tied to Batman, they just don't show the gear she has consistently. Where in Damien's last comic book appearance, he uses the phone that Batman uses, the same one that contains damage, and that's like the most modern you can get on a comic. So it's like Damien has this phone that would just stop Captain America immediately, and it's in a batarang, so it's like even more easily attained. He's like gets a batarang deflected off Cap's shield. Like if Cap deflects it and it falls on the ground, the foam surrounds his body. And then he has shot gauntlets. Obviously, he's used them on his own brother twice. So
Yeah, I feel like if the only assassins we haven't mentioned yet is Bronze Tiger, and I don't think he beats Bronze. I mean, I don't know, does he? What do y'all think?
I
Bronze
don't know
Tiger?
too much about Bronze Tiger.
I mean, I know he's very skilled. He trained with.
Ass, bro.
Really?
I don't know if that's
That's probably
A
just
lot of the times they say he's just really good at fighting, but he almost always loses.
Yo, cuz, you getting on the game?
Nah, I have work at 4 a.m.
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't got a job. I'm in college right now.
same.
Yeah, I mean, I just go into work on Fridays and Saturdays at 4.
I don't have
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I don't have class till 10 a.m. tomorrow.
I haven't thought about getting a job here, but I got some paper stacks, so I feel like I'm good. Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna dip out. Sorry for just talking so much and like this.
No, it was good talking to you, bro.
No, you're good. It was nice. It was good.
Also,
Green Lantern versus Ice.
My
I
bad
don't
for
fuck with
trying to.
Iceman, so Green Lantern.
My bad for trying to move on to the Bane from the Bane Damien comic. I was just trying to speed run it, so I wouldn't have to cover it. I apologize.
You're good, bro. Have a good day.
You're good, bro.
Have a good one, Joy.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good day, Jordan.
Poor
Mm,
Bob. He's
Iceman,
getting
Green Lantern. Oh boy.
To be honest, if any of you want to like educate me, like I know he froze over hell, but I don't see how that's applicable to Green Lantern. I feel like he shits on him.
It's not.
Well,
I mean, like,
Okay, Green
I love
Lantern.
Green Lantern
He
though,
is
so I'm
shit.
like obviously
He is
biased. I love
shit
Green Lantern.
when it comes to Justice League terms, but like as a character and how strong he actually is by himself, he's actually pretty fucking strong. It's just compared to the other leagues, he's pretty shit.
What? I have had
Andrew, could you
Like,
explain?
like Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, even fucking Aquaman.
Yeah,
Hal
and then
beats
Hal
Flash.
right
What do you
there.
mean?
Yeah, them three, and then Hal Jordan's right next.
You mean
Could we explain? Has Hal Jordan gone against that many ice people before? And like, how much does he take? What is his endurance against
So,
ice?
here's
Per
the real
se?
question.
What is the question?
Here's a real question. What is it that Iceman can do to stop Hal Jordan?
There's a reason there's crickets going on right now.
I don't think anyone has an idea on what it's.
I'm not gonna lie. Hal Jordan is. I mean, he can just he could just pull out ice tools and then make them big, and then.
Bro, his
So, do you want the win conditions for Hal first, or do you want the defense for Hal first?
I don't really understand Iceman scaling, so if you want to explain that, that'd be cool.
So, the biggest thing that people
his
bring up,
current skills, yes.
Yeah, so the biggest thing that people like to bring up with Iceman is a couple things. Number one is his ability to freeze time on the quantum level. Number two is his ability to regenerate from any vapor or moisture in the air. And the number three is his ability to affect things on the absolute zero. The temperature shit really doesn't matter. Green Lanterns are immune to temperature or temperature-based attacks. I mean, you could throw icicles or attack him with it, but like you're not going to freeze him, right?
No.
Number two, Hal Jordan has shown that he is immune to temporal effects. So freezing him in time or trying to freeze time around him or trying to freeze time on a quantum level will not affect him. So there's
Andrew, do you think it's possible that he's just like? By the way, I'm not even repping Iceman. I only know him from like X-Men cartoons and like the Spider-Man thing. But like, do you think it's possible that he can like overpower his immunity to the temperatures?
No.
No, I don't. I personally don't think so.
Oh shit, my phone's about to die. 1 sec.
And the last thing is, you can regenerate from, being any vapor in the air or anything like that. So which would come to the win condition.
Okay, well then I feel like I think that kind of. I feel like that kind of makes Green Lantern the victor based off that because if he's immune to like basically those feats, then
no power just automatically shuts down.
So, but like in terms of actually defeating Iceman, right? The conditions that you need to beat or the criteria that you need to make for Iceman is one, to do enough damage to completely disintegrate him to the point that he is able to A, not regenerate because there's no water vapor around, or B, do enough damage on a cellular level where regeneration would take more than a couple days, which is the case, right?
Yeah, I think.
Right. How Jordan, just AP wise, can do that, right? He can blow up planets. We've seen this done multiple times. But I think the more important thing is Hal Jordan's constructs, or not his constructs, but his energy-based attacks. He can fluctuate the temperature to be hotter than the sun. So that alone should be able to not only disintegrate Iceman, but any vapor that is within his reach.
I really don't get why they do this man Green Lantern so dirty in animation. Like they do him so bad every single time. It's honestly so sad. Green Lantern, this guy's fucking insane in the comics, but then in animation or whatever, he's just so dog shit. Like I don't know why.
A good interpretation of Hal Jordan in animation.
He's top 5 for a reason. Justice League.
Watch the CGI Green Lantern TV show. It's actually really good.
Yeah, like even in the comic, can hold off.
Well, yeah, let's say Young Justice makes it good.
Yeah, Young Justice.
And Green Lantern First Fight was pretty good too.
Yeah, like Green Lantern, he's top 5 in the Justice League for a reason. He is that strong, but I don't know why they do him so bad. They do him almost as bad as they do Flash, but I'd argue they do Green Lantern worse.
I would say they do dirty towards Hal Jordan. John Stewart, on the other hand, the Justice League TV show. You have, I mean, look, people say what they want about the Tomorrowverse, but I did actually kind of like Boo My Power. No matter
I didn't
what
keep
people
up with
say.
that, to be real. I think John
Yeah, and
Stewart
then-
and Hal Jordan are both interchangeable with who you want as the main Green Lantern. I think they're both insanely good, but they don't give like
Hal's my goat.
Yeah,
Hal's just my
I
goat,
would
bro.
disagree.
I like John Stewart a little bit more. But
I can't really like.
I would
I
say
can't put my
that
finger
when
on
it comes
why,
down
but
to
I
the
just love Hal.
representation of who is the Green Lantern, I think Hal outweighs everyone by a clear
Yes. No,
Yes.
he is. He is the best.
Yeah.
I don't
he is
agree.
the best Green Lantern by far. But I think I like John Stewart more as a Green Lantern, like as a character. I like him.
Oh,
more.
that's perfectly
I'll
fine.
just-
if you
yeah,
like
Pull
John
up
Stewart.
Parallax versus Kyle Rayner and just be like, Kyle kind of kicked his
Yeah,
ass.
bro. Kyle and Guy, they never get their time to shine, bro. Really,
Dude,
they
I
don't.
need-
fuck
I'm
Guy,
gonna-
bro. When is
Lantern,
Guy
so-
like? Why does Guy deserve the spotlight though? Like, real talk.
to make jokes, to be an asshole.
Facts. No, like I like him because I grew up
he's
on
supposed to be
Batman.
the snarky and the fun one,
Well,
right? But they never give him
yeah.
a chance to shine and actually
Well,
show that. That's the
Yeah,
shitty.
they make him.
They
To
never
be
ever
honest,
give him
like
that.
I grew up on Batman Brave and the Bold, but like with his like Red Lantern stuff, he's like so like that's why I like him, by the way, because like I saw a lot of him in Batman Brave and the Bold, but like I still feel like they like overdrive him as like the like secondary angry Green Lantern that doesn't really fit in. Like that doesn't fit his character as much. I don't think.
No,
So
he's,
Kyle-
he's supposed to be the
that
snarky
guy.
one. That's the one he's supposed to be.
And
but
that's
they-
and that's
I feel
cute
like-
though. Like I like that.
Guy
Okay.
was supposed to
Oh,
be the
shit.
one to actually get Hal Jordan's Green Lantern ring.
Oh shit.
Oh, I
But
like
because
this.
Hal was
I like this.
closer,
I like
This
this.
is weird. This is weird. I don't know how to feel about this, bro.
I
I
mean,
feel
like, okay.
So just so that we have context, this will be Naruto up to Shippuden during the war arc.
That's
You can
perfect.
ask that to say,
All right, fair enough. Fair
Is
enough,
he
fair enough.
even beating Black Panther? To be real,
yes.
I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say, is he even beating
Vi-
this nigga?
he can interact with vibrations, right?
well, like
So you can probably
I
do that.
just don't think like I don't think Naruto can override the suit because like I don't think he has like anything that crazy at this point in the series.
I guess like tech wise, but let's say if he puts himself with Kurama or Nine Tail Fox, right? Would make him in that form. I feel like he could.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think he's hitting like as hard as the Thing.
No, definitely not. The Thing hits is way fucking.
And we have like I have like a scan of like the thing is right. I think as long as Black Panther is able to like react to his attacks and make sure he absorbs them, then he would win. But if you can show like Naruto is like even relative in speed, then I think there's a good argument that he would get off some like shuriken that would like finish him. But yeah.
Yeah.
If we were to use the last movie,
This is a really
he does
good gauntlet,
kind
by
of
the way. I never do like anime and superheroes, but this is like a good exception. This is like interesting to think about.
Thank you.
It's interesting.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, it
makes
is
you think,
interesting because it's either like pretty much how you would think of the first three and how strong they really are, like Namor, Storm, and Black Panther. It's pretty much
Facts.
how strong you think those three are. You can make the argument he doesn't even start, or you can make the argument that he doesn't get past.
I
don't know
don't.
if
I
he even
think
gets
Iron Man
past
has
Black
so
Panther,
much.
being real.
I think Iron Man has so much up his sleeve. I think he's not gonna get past. I mean,
Bro,
even
Iron
Black
Man,
Panther's
Iron
not
Man
really-
is gonna fucking shit on that.
No, I'm not gonna lie. He definitely stops Iron Man. Like, I'll take that. But I don't even know if he gets past Black Panther being.
No, you know what I'll say?
That's-
I'll even say Iron Man is would beat Batman in a fight.
Yeah. And I'm like a top Batman glazer, and I think
I like
Iron Man-
Batman, and I like Batman more than Iron Man.
Way more.
Way more.
I still
Way
think Iron
more.
Man wins.
Yep, same.
Iron Man wins against Batman. I saw the fight, the
Yo.
death battle.
I mean, I could
And
almost
like, I don't
argue
think,
that.
I don't
Like,
think,
I don't think
bro,
it's
Batman
crazy
has
unclose.
nanotech. He has shown it
Yeah.
before. I know that.
Okay,
So,
well, let's
I don't think it's, like,
let's stay
crazy
on topic.
close.
Bruce is
Yeah.
not here. So.
All right, my bad. I think
think
it's
that's good.
top
Iron
Panther
Man.
or Iron
Probably.
Man. Like, I'm gonna say Panther, just for the like sake of the debate. I'm gonna say he's
Like,
not
you
getting
could.
past.
I want to say.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm falling more in line with Panther. I mean, even
Yeah,
without the
I'm
suit,
gonna
I think
say
he could probably
Panther.
beat Naruto.
Let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's go down.
Without
Let's go
suit,
down the
all right,
line.
you're tripping. You're
You know what?
tripping.
I'll
Let's
say
go-
Panther high difficulty.
Well, let's go down the line. Andrew, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think. I think he stops at black. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm more convinced now.
Soul.
Oh damn.
I don't know much about Black Panther, but I know that Storm's killing him.
Okay.
That's
fair enough.
fair. Black Panther all day.
Tyler.
I think Panther, but whoever said Panther with no suit, I don't agree with that.
Okay, then Panther was suit. All right, fair enough.
No chill.
Without seeing Black Panther getting cooked.
I don't know about Black Panther winning. Like personally, if you're gonna argue from winning, I was gonna say Loki steps to Iron Man. Loki, no bullshit. But
I'm down to argue that. That's fun. I think it's a close fight, him and Panther.
The second I saw on the 97 show that Storm had the Omega level threat warning, I was like, yeah, fuck, nothing's happening there.
Yes, yeah. I agree. I mean, like, yeah, you even get Black Panther.
Awesome.
Does that mean she has like infinite power to an extent?
Namor's gonna clean his ass. That's it.
I was gonna say Namor is really underrated, but that nigga got hands for real.
Namor got hands.
And Scarlet Witch is gonna evaporate him from existence.
Oh yeah, no.
So.
You know what the thing is? That's not even. I don't know why. If you debate that, I'm just gonna say.
If she goes up against a character that is able to like get past her magic or is able to combat it, if they're even a slight better fighter than she is, she's getting her ass whipped. That bitch cannot throw hands at all. Like,
that's true.
Her magic is so unbelievably busted, like it's actually fucked up. But her
magic takes over her fight
shit, and that's why I think Dr. Fate would.
You guys think this would be different results if you added Sasuke with Naruto?
Nah, I think Iron Man's still.
I think.
Sasuke and Naruto
I think they would get past Black Panther, and then I
wait. I think the only problem. Actually, I'll take it back. That Soul Steel might low key. That Soul Steel might be an issue for pretty much anyone on this list, with the exception of Wanda. I'll take it back.
I mean, Naruto and Sasuke have their giant. Like,
honestly, I think Storm is just gonna blitz the both of them. To be honest, I think she's
low key. I feel like I don't know. I still feel like Iron Man might still win that low key. It'd be higher difficulty.
Because Sasuke can teleport. Because he also has the Genjutsu to counter Wanda's stuff too. So I mean, that's also another thing. And then Naruto can take her out while she's in the Genjutsu. I mean,
that's to say they get past Storm, which
I mean, like at the same. Oh wait. I think you should mention Wanda is pretty good. She also has mental manipulation and have really good telepathy. So it's like. She could easily influence their mind.
Yeah, no, that's true. She could beat Sasuke with telepathy because she has more experience. Yeah, I can see that. But even then, I still think Naruto still being there would be like the Superman too.
Technology.
I mean, the quote unquote.
No, Iron Man. He has resistance.
Andrew, do you have what's it called? Do you have a Dragon Ball gauntlet or like?
Oh God.
Dragon Ball? I don't have any made. I can easily make one at some point.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get controversial.
Controversial? What, you mean Dragon Ball versus
I don't know a lot about Dragon Ball, but I think I feel like I know it slightly enough.
That is strong. I'm gonna say they're strong people. I'm gonna just say that like it's really strong. They're not too strong, but they're still strong.
Well, do you have any DC ones then, or like DC comics?
So the gauntlets I have set right now, I'll show you. You guys already saw what's it called? The fucking Captain America one. I have the tag team dynamic duo one.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing this one.
Yeah. Can I send you some gauntlets?
This one, the Damian Wayne one.
I think you need to restructure some.
Yeah, I can restructure it in a second. And then the other one that I had, I think I have it here. And then the other one I had put aside.
Hold on, Andrew, I have a question.
Is the Wonder Woman one?
Ooh,
that one's okay, I have a question.
That was actually interesting.
You need to reformat though, because why the hell on God's green earth do you have Iron Man at the end instead of Wanda?
Yeah,
I'm about to say I think Iron Man needs to be in the beginning.
Why I put Iron Man at the end is, and I'm not saying in any way Iron Man's more powerful than Wanda, but the two reasons why I put Iron Man at the end is number one, that's Model 72, which is the Mysterium armor.
Oh yeah.
That new shit.
And then number two is I think Wonder Woman has a much better matchup against Wanda than she does against Iron Man. So I'm doing this in terms of difficulty for Wonder Woman, not so much in terms of power of the individuals.
That's fair.
That's okay. All right.
You had Iron Fist. You had Iron Fist before Captain America, and I was gonna slap you.
I think the best way to go through these is to go from the like we've been doing with the top to bottom sort of situation, so that
Top to
way
bottom.
someone can get their entire thought process out before other people interject.
Yeah, of course.
I think I have
we
her
did top to
probably
bottom
stopping
last time. We'll do bottom to top this time. So no chill. You can go first.
What'd you say?
Okay. So bottom to top this time.
Yeah.
Bottom to
So
top.
no
Oh
chill. You
shit.
can go first.
Oh shit. Okay. I got her. Damn. Shit, I don't know. I feel like you want. I could like. I think you can make a solid argument for her like defeating Wanda. Probably. But like either beats Wanda and either beats Wanda or stops Wanda low key. In my opinion.
Okay, Tyler.
He means the other one, the Wolverine. Okay, never mind. I guess I don't know if he knows that he's talking to you. I don't know if he knows.
Tyler Wolverine.
Tyler with an X.
I guess he might not hear you. It's
Okay, we'll just wait for when he comes back. He'll.
Yeah, we got a gunshot.
Okay, Gun, you can go next.
I have it honestly just because I need to know a little bit more on Wonder Woman and Wanda. But I do know a little bit about them. I'll say it's 50-50. Is that crazy?
I mean, like,
no. I mean, let's explain my point. It'll probably be similar, but go ahead.
No, I was just saying because I don't know much about them. Both of them. I know like a little
I don't
bit.
trust Yancey. I think Yancey's lying. I don't know. That man is. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I don't know.
All right.
I think it's Soul now. I think it's Soul. His opinion.
Soul's turn. Yeah.
So there are two characters on here that I haven't read any comics related to them at all, and that's the guy underneath Black Panther and Iron Man.
I mean, damn. Iron Man. What the fuck?
Oh, DC is my thing. I hate Marvel a lot, basically. I like the X-Men and I like Spider-Man and I like Moon Knight. But I'll say Wonder Woman's probably going to kill them all.
Most likely.
I
don't know. It's kind of funny because I love Wonder Woman. I love Iron Man. So like low key, I can make an argument for both of them. Like I could. Oh, that's weird. Like,
I think Black Panther gets folded like paper. Storm. Though yes, she's Omega. I think God trumps Omega, and she's comparable to God in her verse. Scarlet Witch.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna. So in this case, would Wonder Woman be able to fly? Correct.
Yes. She's always been able to fly. What do you mean?
Okay. Because then it's inconsistent sometimes. And then so Wonder Woman and Namor, I feel like she could take out Namor if it's Aquaman with wings. I think a couple extra stuff.
If Black, like, I know I'm going to be using a movie thing, right? But if Shuri Black Panther can take on Namor, then I think.
I'm sorry for just jumping in, but I feel like she clears.
I think she does.
If you think Wanda is under Iron Man, then I think Wanda clears. I mean, not Wanda. I'm sorry. If you think Wanda's under Iron Man, then I think Wonder Woman clears.
No, he was just. Andrew doesn't think that Wanda's less powerful. He was just saying because like I guess like in this scenario he has like the he has a Mysterium.
This is so weird. It's this one's tricky because I feel like Wonder Woman. I feel like she clears. I don't know too much about the Mysterium armor. Could someone explain?
You really could. Mysterium.
No, he doesn't have Mysterium in base anymore.
You know, he's not saying no. He's specific.
I read the comic where he does it.
Are you specifically talking about Mysterium Iron Man?
Yeah, no, the Mysterium is just it's just like this like extra dimensional material basically.
I feel like she would still cut through him though.
Yeah. Probably.
Yo, we got the same name.
No, but so I was trying to explain to him what the Mysterium is. Mysterium is just like this extra dimensional material that comes from like the far shore basically. Like it comes from like not the far shore, the white hot room basically, where like the Phoenix resides, and the mutants were able to like go there, and then we would get basically get like a small like piece of like these like pair bonds or whatever, and kind of like mold it into that material specifically. It's really good against anti-magic, really durable. I mean, it's anti-magic, really durable. I think telepaths can't get past it. It can also like kind of like get past precognition, like danger sense, like Spider-Man's thing and all that good stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if she beats, let's see, she beats Black Panther. I mean, I guess she use her god powers to go against Black Panther. I mean, Black Panther does have powers.
I think Wonder Woman.
But like,
He's not, bro. You're not Yancey, my guy. He's not saying he has it currently. He's saying that in the form he's like when someone loses an amp or something. We're not saying that they have it currently. We're saying that in the specific gauntlet that running, they have it. That's what he's saying, Yancey.
Okay, that's true. Okay, now for her and Storm.
Current Storm still gets mopped. She's still getting.
I mean, she's about to become Eternity's. But I mean, we don't even know the defeats of that yet. So that doesn't matter. It's based on
the fact that honestly, like looking what's her name? Wonder Woman literally resetting the whole entire DC universe with her energy.
yeah.
Loki kind of gets you on that same level, if not better.
Yeah. Okay, so Wonder Woman clears. Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
What was the other one? What was the other?
I do want to say something really quick that might just kind of show my bias. But whenever there's going to be a DC character going a gauntlet on a Marvel group, the Marvel group 99.9% of the time is going to get folded. I feel like it's just a little bit unfair to constantly do the DC characters because they're gods among men.
Well, you also got to think
and then there's men among gods who have feats that defeat gods.
I think that's your bias speaking. I'm not gonna lie, my guy.
No, that's why I started that off.
Wonder Woman is pretty much just the female Superman.
That's not how. No, Superwoman is the female Super.
No, what I'm saying is
we're not that drunk. Like, hold on.
Who's over in the background yapping?
Hold on. I'm drunk again. I'm having a fun time in the dorm with Sean.
That's in Tyler's background. I think you forgot to use
not my
mic.
background. Just
No. The Tyler Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, don't come at me. I'm innocent, sir.
I can chop it.
Or I have nobody in my room right now, so I'm not.
Okay, well, I'll do one more. You guys want a hot one?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready.
The Damien one.
Superman's a better fighter.
Oh,
Superman's good as fucking
Oh God.
Whoa! That is not a terrible take.
I don't know. I'm gonna take back the statement.
I mean, yeah, Goku.
It's not a terrible take, but I can't really argue this right now because I don't really.
It's like Superman's always learning new fighting techniques, is he not?
No, that man literally got trained by Batman and Wonder Woman. So I don't. So like.
I mean, there's that. But
and they're better. They're much better fighters.
I mean, I guess.
Honestly, bro, what's he training with Batman?
They had hand-to-hand combat. If
you want me to give you the rundown on why I think Superman is a better fighter, I can do so.
Yeah, could you break down why you think he's a better fighter?
Wait. Before he says the Andrew, I have a question. It's off topic, but do you think who do you think wins, Hulk or Doomsday?
Going back to Sean, but let me know if we're hanging out.
I think if it's a quick match, it's Doomsday. The longer it goes, it would be Hulk.
W Andrew? Hold on,
I didn't realize. If you guys could hear me, I didn't realize I wasn't muted. My bad. But I think Superman takes this pretty easily. Sadly.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well after him. Like, I do think
he said room temperature.
Well, it's not a fight. Let's be clear. It's not a fight. It's a statement. And the statement
he's saying
I didn't even. I'm sorry. I didn't even see the caption. I still think Superman's a better fighter.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. I just think like okay, Ultra Instinct is impressive, but like it's not that impressive. And besides that, he literally only has like one fighting style. And the rest is just like instinctual, whatever the hell fighting. So I think Superman has like way more like in character feats. Sadly, I think it makes more sense.
Superman always stated as well himself that he can always think 3 steps ahead, right, in a fight or like any situation. The only person that can do that better than him is Barry.
Well, like the thing is, like I feel like
the only person
Goku
that can do that
stops like Goku eventually just like. I feel like he becomes like in his own verse, good enough at fighting. Yo, chill, bro. Sorry, my bad. I have a roommate. He becomes good enough at fighting where like I feel like he doesn't like he stops focusing on technique and he just uses his fighting style to like continuously amp his stats, which that's a perfectly valid like thing to do in DBZ, but it doesn't work in DC. You know what I mean?
No,
like
I was gonna say because like the stronger that you get, the less you have to focus on. Like the Hulk doesn't have to worry about fighting style because he's just so physically superior to like even the like someone like there's I think he fought like this monk, right? that was obviously a better fighter than him, but he was just so strong he was able to overpower him. It didn't matter, even though like obviously the Hulk is like less
Yeah.
skilled than him and in combat. The monk was just like, oh, he's just too fucking strong. So it
Like
didn't really matter.
I have DBZ is like my favorite anime
Yeah.
ever, and I still have like Goku like drastically lower than Superman in pretty much every category. It's sad.
I used to think Goku.
Also, when Hulk fought Wolverine, he's not the best martial artist, but he is a significantly way better fighter than Hulk is. He knows a lot of quite a few martial arts, and has fought.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Skill only, Wolverine literally solos like the entire DBZ verse.
That is just
Like,
absolute
hey,
bullshit.
How is it bullshit?
No,
He has like multiversal
Can I finish my
skill.
point? Can I finish what I was saying though? But okay, so Hulk knew that, right? And while he was fighting, he couldn't he does kind of fight with his brain now. Ever after World War Hulk, he was like, okay, if you're just gonna take hits all forever, what happens if I just keep scrambling your brain against your metal skull?
One shot. Prove it right now. Prove he can erase him, Tosh.
Oh, okay.
I want to see the response because I think I know what he's going to
I'll just
respond
keep
with.
slamming your brain over and over into your metal skull until you get knocked out, and that's
I
what
remember that. I hate that boo boo argument. Yeah, you can't destroy the man. We don't have to. Just fucking make him hit it. make him hit the skull.
That's like hard as hell to do.
Hold on,
Like,
one second.
do you know how
I'm gonna
hard it
address
is to hit?
One sec,
multiple-
guys. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Sorry.
Hash, you said he has Hakai read the manga. Well, then you clearly don't read the comics. Superman is immune to existence erasure. You can't resist him.
Also, you need to
can't
prove that
resist
he
erase
tanks.
him.
You need to
from
prove these claims.
Darkseid's Omega beams, which are stated to erase things on a conceptual level, and he literally tanks that shit from
Exactly. So yeah, try to
The
prove
Omega,
that.
so just to show you, the Omega
Literally.
beams have the ability to erase something so that it never existed. And Superman just sits those and takes them
Thank
in
you.
the face regularly.
I don't think like Omega beams are that strong though. Like
No,
Superman
they are
takes
that
it, too.
strong.
They are.
That's literally what they
And
are.
then, Batman
also gotta
dodges them
remember, Darkseid's true
specifically
form
because
is literally so
he's
big.
a-
If he were to
he's a goat.
exist in our realm, he would literally just destroy everything because he's so much higher in dimensionality and
Do you
power.
do you guys think like Goku could tank a Omega beam?
Fuck no! Are you crazy? Hell no!
I don't think I'm crazy because like hasn't
looks
Supergirl
up to-
done the same thing?
Supergirl's on a
massively
different
weaker
level.
than
She's
Superman.
above. You can argue that she's like relatively.
There goes.
Yeah,
So
no,
as far
it's
as I
somewhat
know,
relative,
no
but
one
not
has
really.
been.
She's somewhat relative.
As far as I know,
I
with the
can't tell what
exception of
anyone's saying.
The gap
Doomsday
between
and
Superman
Superman,
and
no one has
Supergirl
been
is
able to take the Omega beams.
Oh,
I
for
still
real?
Yeah, like
See, I'm
and
honestly-
it's not, the Omega beams are not just existence erasure. They can be matter manipulators. They can teleport people. They can do a bunch of things.
I'm being real.
They can also send you back in time as well. Like
I'm going off of the Apocalypse
Yeah.
movie. Like
So-
you know the Superman Batman like Apocalypse movie. I'm going off of Supergirl tanking that. I just kind of assumed
no.
that was the same in comics. Does that not happen?
No. So in the
I
comics,
didn't know that.
almost anyone that gets hit by the Omega beams are usually affected by them. The only exceptions have been Superman,
never knew that.
Superman, who's regularly take them, and I believe Doomsday. Although I would have to go back and reread. Doomsday's just naturally immune to existence erasure.
Yeah. Plus, Supergirl couldn't even Supergirl died from an attack to the Anti-Monitor, and Darkseid was is obviously way is on the level of Anti-Monitor. Sorry.
Yep. Well, listen, gentlemen, I
Good
enjoyed
night.
this live, but I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. I have
All
to
right.
continue
All
the
right.
retreat
All right,
tomorrow.
man.
So,
Good night, bro.
Good night, my
well, you
dog.
guys have a great
Love the
night, and
TikToks.
everyone in the
See
you
chat
guys.
have a great night.
Yeah, good
I
night,
got
guys.
you. See you later. Sayonara.
Be safe.
All right.
You too.